Hello, greetings, and welcome to Into the Nightmare.
We're all gonna die.
Yeah. Before we get rolling, things are about to get kicked into high gear. That's for sure. Let's just do a couple of announcements. First one is we've got two new subscriptions that just happened. Hans loves D&D with the Prime, and Buddha with the Tier 1 right there. Thank you guys. We love you.
We love you.
Trying to be as creepy as possible with that. Anyway,
We love you.
Tomorrow we have Playing with Mutts starting again. It's going to be 3 mutts on a raft.
Yay.
So come by. 6:30 looks like it's going to be around the time. And we're going to get started on raft. And then, let's see, we have Hate, Laugh, Love on Friday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Quick, a second announcement for that show. We're going to be doing The Matrix, the new one, and the old one, the first one. So whoever wants to be on that episode, that is part of, what are you doing? That is part of, the Discord and the group and such, yes?
I'll do that.
You would like to be on that episode? Okay.
I haven't seen.
Have you seen?
So people in the house have kind of watched it, and I've seen some of the things, but I haven't seen the new one at all. So like,
Okay,
it would be,
watch it
it'll be
before.
kind of yeah. So
Watch it
I'll
before.
do a good watch in this Friday,
Mhm.
right?
Yes, this Friday. I would even recommend rewatching the first one. Because
I probably will. We'll just do a Matrix marathon, and I'll just move the workstation to the other room for a little bit. It'll be fine.
Nice.
So yes, I will
Fine.
on
All right.
that.
Anyway, sorry to overhaul that.
No, that was good.
We'll be talking about the Matrix, folks. I got a lot to say.
Yeah. Not surprised at that. Yeah. I hear it is 100% eco-friendly, so that's good. Anyway, after that we have the Night Bane on Saturday. That's going to be absolutely exciting. We're doing things. Oh, look, we got another Tier 1 subscription from Zeldelf. Hello, thank you. Yes, glorious to join us.
One step closer to the edge.
We're about to get another subscription. Anyway,
We need, things that pop up on screen.
There are things that pop up on screen.
they're brief.
Oh, look at that.
Yep, look at that.
Oh, I do see. Okay, sorry.
See?
Continue
Look
with
at that.
announcements.
Good job. Good,
Hype train!
Jip Dracoon gifted a Tier 1.
We were at
Optimistic.
94% on the hype train. I had to complete it.
May as well. I
Right.
think that's our first hype train, isn't it?
It is. Yes.
Nice. Good job, guys.
Yes, I funded my own hype train.
It was worth it.
Self-funded.
Anyway,
Spared no expense.
spared no expense.
Like Jurassic Park.
So yeah, no. Anyway, Saturday Night Bane. Do join us for that. That'll be for MDT, and then Sunday for Tales of Andrea, and furthering whatever happens there. That's
Werewolves
got
and
some
all
very
that
interesting
wonderful
things
stuff.
going.
Mhm.
Yep.
3 p.m. Mountain time.
Daylight
Yep. 3
time.
3 p.m. MDT. And yeah, I think that's it for announcements.
Nope.
Anything?
I'm gonna hijack this train.
Ah,
Because while we're
Do
on
it.
a hype train, everybody, don't forget that once we hit 175 followers and 25 subscribers, we're going to do a giveaway stream. What are we giving away? That's still secret. We actually know, but it's secret. When is it going to happen? Well, we'll have to hit that 175 and 25 subscribers before it does happen. So go ahead and help out and all that wonderfulness, and we'll have
Tell
more
your
on
friends,
that.
tell your neighbors, tell your
literally.
hairstylist.
While you're getting a
Tell
haircut,
everyone.
just tell them, oh, hey, have you heard about the Owlbear Inn? It's a wonderful place. You can go and hang out and chill. Take banners, take to the skies.
Tell them that
Hoots
they'll win
out
money just by
randomly out
print
your
out
window.
hundreds
Tell them.
of copies and then fly over your nearest city and,
And
let
then
them blow in
just
the
throw
breeze.
them out the
See,
plane. People will
like-
take it
like the
and
Nazis.
solutions.
during
No.
World War II. Anyway.
yeah, that's going to happen at some point. And as far as that one shot goes, current plan is that one shot is going to happen the last Thursday of February. We have a crew, we have people involved on it. I'm actually working on one more person, so we'll see what happens on that. Aw, thanks, Hans. We love you.
Ooh.
But yeah, once all that happens, yay, things are happening. February the last Thursday of February. That's for the one shot. Keep that in mind. Keep that lined up. There we go. I'm done hijacking the train.
It's February 24th.
Hey, look at that, Ethan. You just got gifted a gift sub
Yes.
by Hans.
I did notice that, like, almost last second.
All
Anyway.
right. So, yeah, that'll be it for announcements then. Let's go ahead and roll the intro and get back to the game.
It is open, my friends. Battles have yet to begin. Laughter will be heard in gales and floods, but if not, at least there will be blood. The sorrow and loss may abound. We'll do our best to hold this hallowed ground.
Well then. Yeah. Well then. Yeah. Thank you, Smokey.
Sorry about the
Thank
echo,
you,
everyone.
Smokey.
Look at you, Smokey.
All right. Recap of what happened last week. You guys left the city you were in, which let me quickly remember what the city name was. Mool. You left Mool.
Moon.
Yeah. Traveled going around the Old Wood. You ended up coming across twice an ambush spot. The second one was placed much more in a location you wanted to rest at, so you went there anyway. And turns out these individuals that tried to ambush you, they were difficult, but you still chewed through them. And they were using something very nice to try and
Soft
lure
as
people
poop
in.
pie.
Yeah, they did not survive your onslaught. You got a nice Vorpal longsword from this whole ordeal. And you are now back on the road heading for the split that goes into the wastes. There was also some fun that went down with Pip and Mixie Nix. Mixie Nix finding out that Pip can in fact learn to mimic items. And he has learned how to mimic a Vorpal sword. So, there's that.
We've also established the family dynamics between our group. Deshane is the father, Mixie Nix is the mother, and Smasher and I are the naughty, naughty children.
The so naughty children. So yeah. You
You're
guys,
not my real dad, Deshane. Ethan, either of you.
all of the above.
All of the above.
Yeah, so you guys find yourselves the next morning. You're back on a road heading a little bit southwest, it looks like. But this road will take you to the road that leads directly into, mostly west, but it will take you to the road that leads directly into the waste.
On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again.
Oh, excuse me. Wow,
Yep.
that was random. Have we had a long rest since those
Yes.
evils? Okay, cool. I'm hitting that button because I haven't.
Yes, you've had a long rest. Essentially, that's what it took for Pip to mimic the sword.
Sweet.
That was a
I
weird
had forgotten to turn on
sequence.
my Syrinscape, so for any of us who had forgotten, now's the time to remember Syrinscape. Not sponsored, but technically, they're on our side. Listen to Syrinscape.
Don't forget to jump into
I don't
it
hear.
once you're
I
there.
don't hear no music coming out of there.
It's because there's no music. It's just nothing but wind and an occasional bug.
Yep, occasional bird.
Anyway.
Ah.
Yep.
The road so far has been pretty much empty and very easy to travel down. Easy to travel down, but very empty, kind of oddly empty at this point.
What time of year is it here? Like what season?
You said summer, didn't you? Summer festivals?
Yeah, it was during the summer festivals that you guys arrived, so it's summer.
System shock after system shock, going from desert to tundra to
Nice.
summer. Anyway.
Hot again.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm doing just fine with all this temperature change stuff. I mean, you know, not being organic.
Yep. For those of you keeping an eye out, roll for me a perception roll.
Oh, damn it.
16.
17.
I lost the die. Hold on.
It's
Floor
getting
rolls
just
don't
runs
count.
away.
We don't play floor rolls in this house, yo.
I had to find it. It just went poof.
Floof.
$18.
18. What did you get, Callus?
7.
7. Oh, we had 16, 17, 18, and then a 7. Yeah,
Nice.
you
7.
as you guys are going down, it actually starts to look like this road might not have been traveled for a while. Maybe a couple of weeks now, when it looks like it was more or less a major road. But you do get to the turn off by the end of the day, and you find yourselves at a fork, essentially, where one leads off into what looks to start looking like rolling hills with not much of anything growing. The plant life just starts to die away after a while. And the other direction leading back down this road that seems oddly empty. And it is coming to the end of the day.
I'm gonna look up at Callus.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see that place where nobody ever wants to go? That's where we
Mhm.
gotta go.
Should we wait until morning?
Yeah, well, it's dangerous and risky either way. But hey, at least it's adventurous and free.
I think
Just
Shay
setting up
means
camp.
that there's a safer time of day to explore this area.
Well, seeing as Shane doesn't have dark vision, probably in the morning.
What's dark vision?
I don't believe I have dark vision either, Callus.
Yeah, definitely in the morning.
We should probably make camp.
I've already started.
Completely ignoring the dark vision questions.
I asked. I was like, "What's dark vision?" As I was like setting out my bedroll.
Roll for me a survival check quickly. Deshane?
I can do. Not terrible. 11 on the die, 18.
18. Yeah, you find a pretty nice spot. It's off the road, but not not into the wastes so much. It's still got some greenery around. You can grab some stakes and whatnot and start a fire and everything.
Cool. I'm gonna go look around and see if I can get dinner tonight, like a rabbit or something like that. Perhaps a pheasant or two. I don't know.
First, roll me a perception roll.
That's a nat 20 on the die. Here we go, guys. What was that? A perception?
Yeah, perception 27.
27.
All right, yeah. So you definitely see a spot where it looks like there's a family of large, not just family. It looks like it's a whole like colony of rabbits. Roll for me a survival with advantage.
Pew, pew, pew.
Pew. Thank God for advantage. Oh, thank God for advantage. Survival, you said?
Mm-hmm.
This is exactly what Snake Shot is for.
26.
26. All right, yeah.
19 on the die.
You don't even bother using your gun for this. You're able to set up some pretty nice, decent traps, and you can get a full.
I would pink mist those rabbits if I shot them with my guns.
Yeah, they would die. You managed
all the rabbits.
Yeah.
You get a full set of rabbits. You get a total of what looks like. Hold on 1 second. I'll tell you how many you get.
Rolls 2d4.
That is what I did. 5 rabbits.
I can hear it.
Decent sized.
Nice. Yeah, I take them to the camp and I skin them. Get them ready to be
Survival roll. You do not have. It doesn't take you too long.
Yep. I take whatever good fur to make mittens later for the 3 people that need them. Perhaps wait. If I have enough extra, I will make giant mittens for. Could I please? Come on. You don't want to wear winter mittens for if we go back, you know?
No, let's do this. I will wear your mittens. Hell yeah. If Deshane makes me a thing, I will 1000% wear them.
I mean, we're going to be in Ravenloft again sooner or later.
I will help him with this action by changing my all-purpose tool into leatherworking tools to assist in this endeavor.
Actually, I think. Yeah. Okay.
I do that thing with the rabbits where I like take a knife and I like cut and then I like grab the skin and I'm just like.
I'm just watching the whole time. Like, whoa.
Yeah, just for tonight, because it's gonna take a couple of nights to actually make mittens. But for tonight, roll another survival with advantage because Callus is gonna help you with the whole process.
After that,
this is for dealing with the. Perfect. This is for dealing with the furs.
24, 17 on the die.
24, nice. All right, yeah, you definitely get a nice 5 full sets of furs. There's a decent amount of fur here. You could probably make a nice set of mittens for everyone.
Nice.
But yeah, so you pretty much cure those and set those aside to dry out so that you can properly work with them. And you have rabbit for food tonight.
Okay. I think I'm gonna make a stew. I don't know. Whatever. You know, it's food.
Yeah. All right. Cal starts making a potion. What are the other 2 doing?
I'm reading my book some more.
Perfect.
I tend to do whatever I tend to be with Callus, so unless Callus is not doing like any experimenting, so if Callus is doing any experimenting or like science stuff, then I'd probably be there. Otherwise, I'd probably be like gathering some stuff and trying to make sure that we're just like optimized for like what we need tonight before we move on.
All right. All right. So who is going to take first watch?
I will.
Exodus.
We'll
I'll
take
have-
third.
All night kind of pseudo.
All right.
Nat 20 for my perception check.
Nice.
Second one of the night, folks. Let's go. Let's go.
Already starting
I'm
out
sorry,
well.
what time is it? What time did we start? What was this 22 minutes? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, we're gonna get many more tonight. I guarantee you it. All right. So for
I'm
the
gonna get
first
one.
watch, first off, what potion are you making, Callus?
I am grabbing 2 random bones from the crate and making a potion from them.
All
Don't
right,
know what
2
they are,
random ones.
but here we go. It's more interesting than the current samples I have.
Yeah. All right. Perfect. All right.
I do, okay.
And with that nat 20, Mixie Nix, while you're watching tonight, there is nothing to be seen yet. But you, off in the distance, not too far off, still definitely within sight of the camp, you see what looks like a glint on one of the hills. Kind of like the moonlight starting to glint off of something metallic, maybe.
On shift change, I'm going to investigate.
Investigate.
Investigate. Ugh. Is she
I-
gonna
I
tell it?
feel-
Are you gonna tell anyone?
Yeah, I'm not gonna be like, hey, you get to watch now, and I'm gonna go walk off. No, I'll explain to whoever is taking over.
So, Callus doesn't take watch usually, so unless you want to wake him up to actually have him take a watch, he did just fall asleep because he was making a potion. Otherwise, it's just Smasher on watch for a second.
Oh yeah, I tell you, there's something shiny. I'm gonna go investigate it.
I'm technically asleep, so no response, I guess. But like you know that I'm aware even when, like we've been around each other for months now. You know
Yeah.
that I'm aware even when I'm not aware. So like if you tell me anything, I got it.
It's like his ever-turning head as he rests stops turning and just focuses on you for a bit.
And then keeps on turning.
All right. So when you get up to that little hill piece, as you're climbing, you get to the top and you look out over the waste. And in the distance, you just catch a glimpse of something pretty big moving quickly. It's way off in the distance, but whatever it is, it seems to be going into the ground as well. And then you see on the ground at your feet, there's a helmet. It's not very big. It looks like it would fit probably Callus's head, but actually it's a little bigger than Callus's head. And then you realize it's kind of goblin-sized, actually. And when you pick up the helmet, a skull falls out of the bottom of it. A very goblinoid-looking skull. And that is the metal object you saw.
Just a helmet, nothing else.
Nope. A helmet with a skull in it.
I'll take it back with me. Don't need something shiny with giant things moving.
Yeah, you didn't get too good of a glimpse of whatever the big thing was because it was going into the ground as you saw it. But yeah. When you get back to camp, roll a perception roll for me.
18 plus 5. 23.
Right, your stuffed thing that you put the Vorpal sword in is a bullet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you get back to camp, you just see the rear end of it, and you're like, "Huh, that kind of looks like what I just saw."
Hmm. Okay. Do I know anything on bullets?
No, actually, you've never come across bullets before. You've never even read about them.
Yeah. Huh.
I do think Callus might have mentioned, though, that bullets have been known to be in the wastes.
Yeah.
And that much you would remember.
That makes sense. I will probably I'll be like, there's things moving out there into the ground. Looks kind of like this. Its name is Tiny, by the way. I have named the plush. It is Tiny. It is bigger than me, and it is tiny.
Best name ever. Right. There's no actual confirmation from Smasher. Smasher's second. What's your passive again? Let's see. 14. Right. At some point, Smasher, during second watch, you do find yourself kind of stirring and coming to, essentially. And when you look about, you do notice, more like feel, a low rumbling sound. And then you recall hearing Mixinix mentioning that she had seen something that looked like her stuffed animal Tiny moving about out in the waste.
So none of us have encountered bullets but Callus?
Yes,
Yeah.
he's the only individual who knows.
But
who
has
actually
Callus
encountered
turned
bullets.
into a bullet?
No.
I couldn't remember if that was one of the 8 million things that we've seen from the child that turns into everything. Beast Boy.
Yes.
Can we call you Beast Boy? I'm gonna call you Beast Boy.
I feel like that's
you're
trademarked.
From Veritable Beast Boy.
At least I'm not green, everybody.
True.
That we know.
That's facts.
Right now, he's not green.
Can I do any sort of investigation if I feel the rumbling? Now that I did take note that Mixie said things to me, but like there was nothing I can do about it, So
Not really.
only thing I
Yeah.
can do is just keep watch. So like, can I do any further? Like, can I wake up for a few minutes just to further investigate?
Yeah, make another perception. Make an actual perception roll.
Okay, keep in mind this is a weighty one, right? It holds lots of weight. It's like a really strong 9.
It's a strong 9.
Yes. Hard.
On character.
Yeah.
Look, it's
Advantage
wrong
because
that
he's
I'm
working
the only
off of the
character
intel
that
I
can
gave
keep
him.
all night.
You know what? Yeah, actually, I will.
Just-
Yeah, I'll give you that. Roll for advantage. So roll again.
Is it a weighty 9?
Maybe it's a weighty 1.
No, I rolled a 19, which is
good.
a 23 with advantage.
Much better.
But it's light.
That
It's a
is
light 23.
significantly
A
better
light
than
23, yes. A delicate,
Very
fragile
delicate.
23.
is a weighty 20 some odd 23. So yes, that is better than a 9.
Right. The rumbling does fade away, heading pretty much the direction you know you will be heading in the morning. However, as you're feeling it, you do manage to pinpoint that there's more than one whatever it is that's moving about out there, and they got pretty close to you last night or tonight.
We've fought things that have traveled underground before.
Mm-hmm.
Am I feeling any similarities here? A lot of similarities?
I mean, it's difficult to be able to pinpoint any dissimilarity.
Well, I
but
mean, like,
the one
the
thing you would
difference
notice.
is the difference between feeling like a bulldozer
Or,
run through your area and a motorcycle necessarily. As far as vibrations and movement,
this
things
would-
like that.
This would undoubtedly be bigger than what you have previously encountered.
That's what I was looking for. Awesome. Great. In the direction that we're going, you say?
Mm-hmm.
That's not disturbing at all. All right. Well, it's moving away from us currently.
Yes. It got
I
close.
will skillfully take note and keep an extra heightened alert within my robot heart as I go back into my shutdown state for the evening, and just keep I would say one eye open, but technically both of my eyes are open all night. So maybe, I don't know, all sensors on. You choose what I mean.
Yeah. Actually, it is at this point you realize it's about time for third watch, and Deshane had said he had wanted third watch.
So I will move over to Shane, where I'm sure that Deshane's probably going to wake up exactly on time, the way he always does, and be ready. But I'm going to move over to Deshane and kind of within the last minute kind of rouse him.
Deshane, you definitely do wake up like you would always do.
Shane, it's time.
Morning, I say. And I get up,
Morning, Shane.
adjust everything, and I ask, how'd last night go?
No real disturbances so far, but do you remember those things that were crawling underground we fought? Like when we first met? They were following us around?
Those, bug things?
Yeah, Callus turned into them. There's something like that around, but a lot bigger and more than one. And it's heading that way.
And I point to the direction that we're heading.
At what time?
I they're there, and they're coming close, but they haven't shown themselves. Mixie pointed it out first. She might have more information.
I'll keep an eye out.
I'll keep an eye out too.
Good job. As I'm like...
I go sit back down, kind of with a smile, sit down, and I turn over to look at Deshane, and I do the narrow of my eyes things, and then the that little line kind of like curves up to like do that almost like a smile and like chuckles for a second, and then I go into shutdown mode.
Yeah, I begin my watch.
Alright, roll for me a perception to Shane.
So on this day, he begins his watch. Deshane, you know nothing.
You know nothing. Oof, not a great roll. 13. 6 on the die.
Oh boy. Let's have Smasher do that too.
Oof. Should have just went with my passive, folks. Why don't I do that?
You say that every time too.
Every time. But I think I can do better, you know?
I mean, can we go with my passive? That would be nicer than a 9, because somehow I roll without
You like
advantage.
those nines.
Without advantage, I roll a
They're
5.
hearty.
But with advantage, like I don't know, like how willing are you to give me advantage right now?
Yeah, well, I mean, the good news is there's nothing to see. The bad news is neither of you see anything. So, but yeah, there's nothing to see for the rest of the night, and the morning starts to break.
Callus wakes up
Sorry.
shivering a little bit.
Oh,
He's like, prestidigitation.
I'm gonna point over at her stuff and say, we still have our winter clothes.
The poncho!
Put them on at night.
Yeah, I'm gonna run over and pull that poncho over him. I still haven't got a hat like yours.
Oh, we'll get you one.
Okay.
Just gonna smoke a cigarette. And wait for everybody to wake up. Doing that like the catcher stance, like the dipped all the way down like catcher in baseball by the fire.
Callus is
Smoking a rolled
Mimicking.
Full
cigarette.
squat,
On the
just
other
full
side.
squat, smoking.
holding a twig that's been lit on fire and smoking at the end of it.
Phoenix takes longer to wake up.
Yeah, you hear a knock, and she just kind of unwraps from her cocoon of a shield.
It almost looks like a flower as it unravels and turns into a shield on her back.
A lotus opening up.
Mixie Nix's morning rituals are starting to look weirder and weirder.
Sleep wasn't a thing you enjoyed or really got any of before this, so now you're sleeping in luxury. Like, literally, like, perfect,
Heavily
like,
armored
protection,
cocoon
heavily
luxury.
armored luxury.
Mm-hmm.
Cocooning every night.
Yep.
It's hard to have nightmares when you're wrapped up in love and shield.
Mm-hmm.
Truth. This is truth.
Nice.
I'm gonna pass Callus some leftover rabbit.
Delicious.
Ooh, cold. Prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Alright.
Prestidigitation.
I'm just waiting for Mixie Nix over here to give me more information about what happened last night.
Well,
You
On
catch
my
me like
watch?
looking at you.
I saw something shiny. Went to investigate the something shiny. It was this.
She puts a goblin helmet down.
The skull is still inside. I just put it back.
And
Respect
there's
the dead.
the
Keep it together
skull.
at least.
Yep. It's the goblin skull. You can tell for sure, Callus, you've seen many goblins.
But it was up on that hill, and while I was up there, I saw something really big, dive into the ground. And when I came back, I looked at Tiny and went, those were just giant tinies. There you go.
Giant
I'm sorry.
tinies.
Those?
That's what it looked like, but it was kind of hard to tell.
There were definitely more than one.
I drop the helmet and the skull, scamper up on top of Smasher. We need to go now.
Go where, Callus?
We just need to get there as quickly as possible. We need to go now.
There?
Mixie, hang on. Smasher, how many of us can you hold?
At least 2?
Oh. Deshane, what's your movement like?
Not much. It's a human movement. 30 feet.
Oh. I can't do much about that.
Callus, if you transformed, you'd have a greater speed.
This is true. Oh, this is true. Let me see. Shuffling through my potions.
Well,
As you do that, I walk
like
up
the child
and I'm like,
who turns into everything didn't like.
Forgot.
Oh, I can't turn into a firebird or like an eagle
He's
or like
panicking.
some giant Tarrasque or some shit and like just carry everyone away and it's not a fucking problem because he's the final
panicking.
boss.
I'm going
Callus
to walk
is the
up
final boss, by the way.
Absolutely.
and be like, no, I'm not riding you again.
It's either that or get eaten by a giant one of those things, and those things are not fun. I had to hide
I'm gonna look
from
you.
them.
I'm gonna keep looking you dead in the eye.
How about you sit on Smasher's back?
Yeah, you can ride Smasher, and Mixie will ride me. It'll be like a family outing. We'll be giving Mom and Dad
Yeah,
piggyback
Shane, it'll
rides.
be fun.
And I'm gonna turn towards the robot and climb. I'm gonna throw my stuff on top of you, and then. Okay.
This is the fan art I want.
Straight up, I get him, like, he's too big for the platform, so his legs are over my shoulders, and I just, like, full on, just right there, right over his legs, just grab on, just latch.
Please, somebody
surprisingly-
with art skills.
It is surprisingly comfy though, Deshane, because Callus did make this for himself to ride on. However,
Oh, there we go.
do either of you two tell him about the lever?
Oh, he's seen it work.
Okay, so
Who was
you
the last
remember
combat?
there's a lever that you do not want to pull because it will
Okay.
throw you off.
Oh, please pull it out.
I'm gonna look at.
Expediently.
I'm gonna
It
look
will
at
deliver.
Callus.
No, it will deliver you expediently to your destination, wherever that may be.
Immediately.
Whatever that may be.
I'm gonna look down at Callus and ask, "Is there a safety on this lever?"
I'm just finishing drinking a potion. Nope. And I turn into a giant wolf spider.
Callus turns into a giant wolf spider.
We'll define just the shade.
Huge.
Just don't do anything I wouldn't do. And then,
What if we're all loaded up? I'm gonna wait for Callus's signal, and I'm gonna start booking it with a speed of 45 plus dash.
You're faster by 5
So-
feet.
I will match Callus's speed, knowing that I can go slightly further, but like kind of ride slightly before Callus, so that we're not like competing. It's just like
Once Mixie gets on, I will lift my front 2 legs, go, and then start dashing away.
This
horse
is wild.
riding.
You've got a little gnome holding a massive stuffed creature with a huge shield riding a wolf spider, a giant wolf spider.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
If at this point, I imagine like, look, I had a very like, Star Wars approach to the character art in my head for Smasher, but the more
Oh, I know what you're
like
talking
that
about.
has
too.
happened, the more all I can picture. If anybody's seen One Piece,
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Frankie. Like the more and
Yep.
more I'm envisioning Frankie in my head. So just
Oh dear. All right, there you go. Yeah. So you guys book it. Moving at that speed, you can get pretty far in a day. What would normally have taken a probably roughly 5-day journey is actually going to take you guys 3 at this speed if you can maintain it.
Just book it.
So for
You
the
can
first
run real
day, I'm gonna
fast.
need who's leading currently. Okay. Okay, Cows, I'm gonna need you to roll a percentile die and tell me what you roll.
Percentile die. That's
Yes.
okay. Right. Yes. Doable. 100%. I find it fun that the emote we just unlocked is a duck, and I'm using ducky die. Ducky, 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 ducky,
Nice.
ducky. That would be a 65.
All right. Good luck on the first day.
Oh.
You don't even catch a glimpse of the whatever they are that you guys saw the night before. However, I'm still gonna need everyone to roll perception for me.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
shout out to the 2 crew. That would be a modified 6. Weighty 6.
Oh wait.
I got a 6 too. I think we're just too busy running.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're running and we're just
Runners are
like
running.
talking while we're running about like just whatever like we're seeing around and like just kind of like Callus is regaling Smasher with like
Literally.
just like memories of the area that aren't really important to the story
just
or anything. Just be like, oh yeah, I
Mandible
did.
points out and goes.
I also
At
rolled a
this point, I
2,
just know what he's talking about.
Oh.
so I got a 7 in total.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mixie is trying to understand what we're talking about, even though he's clicking and I'm kind of responding.
I'm
Deshane's
just trying to
actually
stay
knowing.
on with the giant stuffed animal.
Yeah. You're like, Deshane, yeah, you're the only one who notices anything at all. You do, on occasion, as you guys crest over some of the hills, you do see what looks like could have been a road at one time that has been trashed, like clearly purposefully trashed. Something has caused other things to come through and kind of try to hide this road. But Callus is taking you down this road as he has been here before. But as you're going, you notice as you crest over some of these hills, over off into the distance, way off to the right, you see the mountain range and everything, and at the base, you see massive dust clouds, like something big is happening over there. And then over off into the left, you see more mountains, and you see that you're getting into what could be kind of like surrounded by mountains, valley kind of thing, but it's definitely wastelands. And in that left area, you see what looks like massive columns of smoke. Almost like there's an army over there. But they are way off in the distance, like you guys aren't even getting anywhere near them.
I take note of that information.
Yeah, and then the first
As I'm
day
just
comes
like-
to an end. Yeah. How long can you stay in that form, Callus?
Till the end of the day.
Till the end of the
Well
day?
within my
Perfect.
range.
Perfect. Yeah, well within your range. Yeah, you guys get to the end of the day, and nothing to see. Would you guys like to make camp or continue?
I'll leave that up to the people who are actually doing the moving.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I could do anything to stop him at this point. So
You could
he's just
pull
in
the lever.
auto mode now. Exactly.
Pull the lever, Deshane.
Wrong lever!
This
Yeah, no, I imagine we're Callus and I are deep in conversation, so we're just not really paying attention to anything at all. But we're doing that montage thing where we're jumping over giant obstacles and around things and through things. We're not necessarily racing, but we're kind of trying to outdo each other, and that's all we're paying attention to, nothing else at all.
Shane somehow managed to see something while writing this.
And I'm just locked down onto Shane's leg, so even when he starts falling back or anything, he's just locked into place right here. His legs will rip off before he falls off.
He doesn't have to worry about falling off, and I do, and that's why I don't notice anything, because I am trying to stay on the spider.
I just imagine Shane going.
Yeah, just arms backward in the breeze. I think that's the artwork.
And still somehow he's noticing this shit.
When it gets to night, Callus will stop.
That was my dice. It's okay.
Right. Whoever wants to roll a survival to find a nice good spot.
Not me. Anyone but me.
Oh, Jesus, guys. That's going to be another natural 20.
Nice.
What?
Survival of 27 for no reason.
18.
Yeah. Between you and
I find the perfect spot. Nearly a miracle spot.
It is basically that. As you're looking around, Callus, you'll notice that this spot looks like it's completely untouched by anything remotely related to those beasts.
Oh, good.
You can't even it's next to the road, but it's completely untouched. And you're like, this might be a good spot then to put up camp, because they might not come here. They might just avoid it for some reason.
Good. Get out of my form, okay, I'm tired. I gotta make a potion and then I'll go to sleep.
I'm going to get off of Smasher. And you guys are going to see my legs doing that wobbly thing. Because it's oh, shit. Is the equivalent of riding a metal horse.
Smasher,
10 hours.
Smasher's helping him kind of stabilize and whatnot. Callus never had this problem, but he felt the kind of wobbling on the way down, so he's just hesitant to let go of Deshane as he's riding him on the ground, making sure he's got his sea legs, as it were. Just kind of
Nice.
Yep. Then we set up camp.
Yeah, you get a nice camp set up. Who wants to take the watches? And do you guys want to do anything before?
Potion.
Other than making a potion. Which what potion? Reading. Nice.
Direwolf.
Eating. Nicely
And my
aligned,
guns.
actually. Alright, perfect. Direwolf. Clean your guns.
I'll take third watch again. Wake up with the birds, as it were.
Who wants first?
There are no birds.
I will.
Mixie Nix. Alright, so same as the night
No
before.
ornithids in this world?
Not in this area.
No, definitely. There's no living things in this area at all, except for what you guys saw the night before.
19.
19. And Smasher, you can also make one. Well, no, we'll go based off of your passive because you haven't had your yet. So let's see. First. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Mixie Nix. During your watch.
yeah.
Yeah.
Always what you want to hear.
You don't quite hear anything, but you do see off in the distance, topping one of the hills, what looks like a humanoid shape. And it moves across the hill all stealthily, and then dips behind another hill and disappears. Whatever it is, it's moving past you and doesn't seem to have noticed your campfire.
Did it look particularly tall or short?
I looked particularly short.
Okay. I am not fast. I could not sneakily keep up with it. So I'll just take note of it
All right.
and be a little bit more alert.
Right, nothing else happens during your watch. So second watch comes.
I don't go to sleep. I go back to reading.
Okay. At this point, Smasher, you would be a little more aware, so you can make a perception roll, and we'll have your
I'll
passive
take
perception
that.
of mixing eggs since you're
It's 15.
perfect.
Oh, that's a 21.
21, nice. All right. Well, good news. Nothing. Nothing happens. So second watch goes by without a hitch. Wow, literally nothing happened. So there you go. You rolled a 21 as well, so nothing would have gone by your notice either. But nothing happened, so you're good. Third watch begins. Mixie Nix, are you gonna keep awake?
No, when he wakes up, Shane, there was a goblin running during my watch. I'm pretty sure it's a goblin. From what Kiddo's been saying, that's around here. But it totally ran past us, didn't notice us, but just be alert.
Well, then he's lucky. Get some rest.
Night.
Okay, I'm going to use my passive perception of 17 because I am going to kind of fuck around with my playing cards.
All right. Well, you're going. Then in that case, Smasher, you're the only one who's gonna roll.
Oh, folks, it's a bad one.
Shout out to the 2 crew, folks.
Oh,
That's sick,
no.
yo.
You need
That
new
would be.
dice.
Do you know what? You know what? I can't even with it.
I think you have
Not have-
like
No, I don't want to
weighted
have this
dice
conversation.
that like
Let's
someone
not-
gifted you.
Do you know what? Okay, so
The
do you know
giant
what?
plus you.
Let's talk about blame here. Let's have a conversation about blame. Do you know what die I roll for Smasher more often than not?
What?
Somebody in this very chat should recognize it. It's this die. It's black, like my soul. And somebody who's looking very, very uncomfortable right now gave it to me as a present. So I feel like that person might be
Got
the one to
you a
answer
way to
for
die.
these low perception. I'm just saying.
Or
I'm
she
just
No.
saying.
You a
No,
curse die.
how long was it missing?
Okay, you know what? It went to jail for some really bad nat ones. Okay.
now you're rolling it again?
Now you're rolling
It went to jail for months. We're talking like 4 months.
He
Like-
literally lost it.
I did. Well, I lost it in a
There's
safe
an-
way.
Oh, that's
Doesn't
why.
matter. We don't need to
Oh
have
my
that
goodness.
conversation right now. I'm just saying these
upset with
perception rolls aren't 100% my fault. This is
How
not
are we
all
gonna
me.
die?
Only
Okay.
30%.
Superstitions.
Like,
Well, the good news is Deshane's passive is 17,
Yes.
but nothing tries to sneak by again. So the rest of the night goes on without a hitch, and the morning comes.
Okay.
Anything special for your morning routine today?
I'm not crying, you're crying.
More leftovers. Another cigarette. And I'm gonna pick up my cards. I laid them out. Go ahead.
Hold on. So I don't know if this is physically doable, but when Shane wakes up and has a cigarette, Smasher kind of looks at the cigarette and him smoking, and kind of is kind of like really curious about watching him actually do the act of smoking. I'm just kind of paying attention to him, like while he's doing it.
Okay, then you completely missed that I had set out my cards in like a circular fashion, like 1 through 12, you know, like the numbers, and then Jack and Queen, blah blah blah, and then like an ace of spades in the very center, and then I like quickly like sweep all those cards up.
Yeah, completely missed that. Just fascinated with the act of smoking for a second.
Yep. And then, Callus, you wake up. No different dreams.
Oh, by the way, if those things come by, let me know. I can make us sneaky.
Yeah, I'll probably need it. I say as I get up in here, chink, 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 as I walk around.
How have I not noticed those until now?
I don't know. Chink, chink, chink. Back to where I was before.
You didn't have a dream specifically the night before, but as you're waking up, you do feel a little more refreshed than you would expect for having been up for so long.
That's weird.
Like you had a full night's rest, even though you definitely didn't.
But I didn't.
Rest.
Pip, was that you?
You feel a warm hug.
I love you, Pip. You're the best.
All right. What animal are you turning into, Callus?
A dire wolf.
He's turning into a direwolf.
My speed is 50 now.
Oh, now he's faster than you, Smasher. Also, a direwolf is much easier for you to hold on to, Mixie Nix. Also looks pretty menacing, with a massive shielded stuffed animal wielding.
Ooh, I can't do that right now.
The Shane, are you getting on me again?
Yeah. Hold on, though. I'm gonna grab some, like, leathers and stuff like that from all those, like, hides and stuff we still have. And I'm making some, like, quick rig stirrups.
Chaps.
No, some quick rig. Like, that way I can, like, at least suspend some of my weight and use, like, the seat like a saddle instead of just bouncing around on top of you.
Nice.
So I hook those up, like, around his neck to go, like, down below. That way I can, like, slip my feet in.
Yeah, this is a nice quick rig.
And I throw some around the top of your head and tie it off and use it like a handhold, like I would like a rein, almost like a horse.
I imagine it's basically a headband.
Mm-hmm.
I
Exactly.
mean, it's not like you're gonna choke me if you put it around my neck, but I imagine it being a headband where it's just like, but like understand.
Yeah, I could like pull back and like make you whoa.
So here's the thing though, is like my strength is probably I think a lot higher than yours. What's your strength?
yeah.
Probably. My strength. Let me see. It's only at 14.
So mine is 50. Okay, so it's not that much more. Mine's only at 15. So you're gonna try to yank back, and like my head's gonna have a little bit of give, and that's about it.
Anyway, that's what I do.
I'm gonna, while he's doing this and, putting Smasher into some bondage, I'm gonna hop into the top of a hill and just, like, stoically, as a wolf, look around and try to investigate the surroundings, see if I can see any evidence of these big creatures.
All right. Actually, because you're in a wolf form, I think you can make a perception roll at advantage. Because you would be sniffing too.
I do have keen hearing and smell.
Mm-hmm.
Natural fucking 20.
Nice.
Didn't
Yeah.
even need the advantage.
You
So
most
23.
definitely have the smell of goblins nearby. Most specifically, one came very close by the night before, heading back the direction you were coming from. Nothing came within range to actually catch a glimpse of your campfire because of where you guys found to hang out. But there's goblins nearby, and the smell of goblins is pretty prevalent throughout the whole of the area, so it's a little hard to tell where.
Gonna jog back down. Look at Smasher, who's freshly leathered up with Shane on the back, and I'm gonna cast Longstrider on him, giving you +10 to your movement. 10 feet to your movement.
Faster.
It's not concentration, so I'm gonna cast it on myself as well.
Nice.
And then, on the two of us, I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace.
So you're going to run full speed as quietly as possible?
For a full hour.
At
For a full
55
hour.
feet
60 feet.
at 110 feet every 6 seconds.
Yep.
Yeah. 110
Well, because
feet
I
every
have to
6
be able to
seconds.
keep up, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
my speed, not your speed. Hey, I had slowed down
I'm
for you
faster
last time.
now.
You have to slow down for me this
This
time,
time.
alright, bud?
But
All
at
right.
+10 on our stealth too, so if we have to do stealths, we are sneakish.
Yeah, actually, I am going to have you two, since you're doing the running, roll for me stealth rolls, and then the other two roll for me perception rolls.
Oh.
That's right, River. We need your mom to roll dice. You adorable creature. Oh, my
Oh, yeah,
goodness.
just on
Nat
myself.
20.
Oh my
goodness.
gosh.
10.
10.
You are
Die.
very lucky right now, young lady.
Look at that kitty cat.
You
What'd
said
you get?
stealth, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think this is the highest I've ever rolled on a stealth check. 32.
Oh, wow.
18.
Is that +10? Cool, pass without a trace.
28 with the +10.
Alright.
I get advantage. I had to make sure that I was reading that right, but I had to remember that I get advantage on stealth checks, so.
Yes, let me do a quick roll.
That's a good
on
thing,
my
because
side.
I have disadvantage.
So do
Skin
I.
of the void, baby. You're riding an invisible robot, kind of.
Right?
Alright, so here's what happens. You guys manage to stay quiet. But as you're going, that first hour, you find yourselves dangerously close to what looks like a pretty massive goblin army. There looks like there might be a couple hundred goblins just moving about in the wastes. You skirt around it. They didn't notice you. And that extra speed for that hour gets you all the way around them and beyond them, to the point that when the speed slows down and you go back to a more normal speed that you did the day before, you're past them.
So, with those speeds, I just did a calculation, we can cover 12.5 miles in an hour.
Yeah. In which case you completely leave them in the dust. They're gone. They definitely did not notice you.
That's all. That's it. We're only going 12 miles an hour.
12.5 miles. Okay. Do you know
The
how
average
hard
human
it is to run that fast?
walks a mile in 15 minutes.
It's
the
not
average
easy to run
human-
that fast.
Yeah, the average human
I'm just
walks
saying.
a mile.
It doesn't.
in
It
15
just
minutes.
doesn't sound that
Oh,
fast, you know what I'm saying?
when we have vehicles.
Having been a track person, that's fucking fast.
110 miles every 6 seconds. and maintaining that speed is
110 feet.
ridiculous, especially for the
110
idea of
feet.
an hour. That is high class sprinter speeds but doing that for an hour straight. So like, yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm not about that life.
So you guys managed to bypass the Goblin Army.
When the hour's
Go ahead.
up, I'm gonna nuzzle Smasher, cast Longstrider, and do it myself again.
So you have another hour of that kind of speed.
Another hour of that kind of speed.
Oh.
Hmm.
How many more times can you do Longstrider?
That's the last time.
That's the last time. Okay. So it's going to be close to mid-afternoon when you actually come across the city of Basso.
We just hightailed it the fuck out of there.
Yeah, I was calculating you. You bypassed the bullets, and that last roll, that nice use of pass without trace, and that super high perception. You guys managed to bypass the Goblin Army as well. So you just ran through the wastes, record time. Han Solo doesn't have anything on you guys. So yeah.
Yeah, we totally, ran the wastes in less than 12 parsecs.
Isn't that a unit of distance, not a unit of time?
Thank you. I was
Yeah.
I was going to say that.
Alright, so yeah.
So it makes it more impressive.
I actually wanted Murray to describe to you guys what Basso looks like.
Holy crap. Okay, everyone, ready for the Mind Palace. So Basso kind of looks like it's a city that's been carved from the earth itself. Used to at one point maybe, from as far as you can tell, have been a mountain. But then it was carved down repetitively and continuously to leave a large structure inside the middle with some tiered form of walls going around. It is nice and nestled in between a couple of mountainous areas, but with the wastes where we're coming from and with the mountains in the back, it's very well defended. So the fact that it is now in literal ruins is a shock. It looks like it shouldn't have fallen in any way, shape or form, but the buildings are crumbled, the walls are deteriorated and gone. The giant structure in the middle itself, in many places it's fallen to pieces and stone has crumbled all over. It's still intact in a great many locations, but this city's been through hell. And it doesn't look good in any way.
It also doesn't quite look empty. There are, from what you guys can see from the spot you're looking at, there are multiple groups of goblins. And some bigger creatures leading these goblins as well, in some cases. That are just going about the city. And in some places you actually see them tearing down the buildings. Like ripping them down and causing more destruction.
Muted still.
I changed back into my form.
What was that, Callus?
Welcome to my home.
It's nice.
It's better than it used to be.
Well,
Yeah.
let's figure this out. Get it done.
Well, I see all those goblins. Yeah, we're gonna have to get past all of them. It's not quite the big one. It's a building off to the next of it. Larger mansion. But it's near the center of the town. We'll need to get into it and then a secret passage underground.
I'm gonna look backwards in the direction we came, towards where we saw that army. What direction was that army walking in?
The direction you came from. So they're going the opposite direction of which you went.
How many did you say? How many strong?
It was a couple hundred, yeah.
A couple hundred less fighting warriors.
Let's go get him.
I don't think it'll be too challenging.
I have an idea.
Feel free to let us in on it.
You remember that thing we fought in the tower?
Which thing?
The shadow dragony thing?
Yeah, that one.
Hmm.
I still have
Yeah.
my potion of it. If you want to fight our way in, I could drink that one. If you want to sneak in, I can still cast Pass Without a Trace on us. We can be extra sneaky.
What do you two think? I look at Smasher and then down at Mixie next.
As I am right now, even with magic helping, I'm not good at stealth at all.
I, on the other hand, am great at stealth since my upgrade.
We go in like before. I'll be on top of Smasher, Mixie Nix. You'll be on top of Callus.
Yeah, if I
Mildly
could...
Pixie, would you fit in my chest by chance?
What'd you ask?
Not
Would
gonna...
I?
No.
I wouldn't...
I mean, Mixie's pretty small. I don't know what we'd established for necessarily size for my chest cannon, and we don't necessarily need to eject her from it for her to leave, but, like, if there's space, like,
Well, I
I
mean,
could become her Voltron. You know, I'm cool with that.
See, you could essentially remove the chest cannon, and then there would be space. But the process of removing the chest cannon would take.
No,
the
that's
rest
too
of the
much
day.
time. I just wanted to be able to put her in there and then possibly forcibly eject her later. It was fine. It was okay. I didn't want to, you know.
Because see, right now the chest cannon can only shoot out a glass ball about this big.
Got you.
Oh,
Got
yeah, she's
you,
bigger
got
than that.
you.
Should
Yeah.
have fairy.
Make her much
currently.
smaller.
No flying Mixie hidden gnome.
Honestly, if we're riding into battle, I would not want to ride in as a wolf. Dire as it may be, I wouldn't want to be that.
Do
Too
you
easy
have
to
another
hit.
idea? We don't want you to run low on potions.
Oh, I've got plenty of potions.
I'm a little concerned where the army is going.
I don't think that's any of our concern right now.
I agree. There are priorities.
With my nat 20 on noticing them, did I notice how fast they were moving?
Super slow. It was like they were patrolling.
More patrolling, less
Mm-hmm.
going to go somewhere. Okay.
Yeah. They looked more like they were moving around the waste for a reason, less like they were going somewhere to cause destruction.
Feeling a lot better about this army now.
I have a really bad idea.
I would love to hear it.
Okay.
There are
So-
no bad ideas, just bad executions.
What if we found those bullets,
Mm-hmm.
and what if we led them to the army?
How do you propose we do that?
The same way we snuck past them? We wait a day. We go find them. I cast Long Strider on us, and then we run by, make him follow us, and then run straight into the army.
Run through the encampment and away?
Yeah. We wait till about an hour or so before it's sunrise, then they're all sleeping, not fully awares, and we just lead the bullet straight into a bunch of sleeping goblins.
Attacking while most of them are resting would yield the best results.
Especially if we're not the ones doing the attacking. We could get rid of 2 bullets with one, heck, actually less than 1 stone.
You did say the goblins from where you are from were all bad people.
Yeah, they're vile. You kidding? I caught them eating so many things when I was leaving.
Callus, I think we're all taking the lead from you. Isn't that right, guys?
This is your show.
Yeah.
We're just trusting you to take care of us in your home.
Okay. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah, I'm out of spell slots for that right now, so we'll have to rest up a day.
And if the army comes back?
And pass without a trace, and we stay hidden.
Even trying to get back into the city? If this is our opportunity to get in,
We could
we
always try
missed
to
it.
find a way in now.
where
How
exactly
much
are we
longer
going?
is there past
inside the
without
city?
a trace active?
Pass
Oh,
without a
the
trace
one that-
last an hour.
Yeah, the one you had is gone.
Okay.
What exactly
like
are
me
we
to
going
see
in the
again?
city for?
The city is... Well, the place we're going is... You see that tall spire on the left-hand side?
Basically, I'm pointing at the left-hand part of the big building and point towards the left of one of the walls. There's maybe a bit of the rooftop of a larger building poking out.
That one.
If it's just the retaining walls, I could create an entrance further down.
Well, if we want to do the sneaky, we don't want to make noise. This is how you plan, everyone, by the way. Sunday needs to learn.
No.
Well, I could take off my armor, and I'm significantly more sneaky at that point. And I'm
Are
still
there
pr-
like
I'm pretty
retaining
nimble,
walls?
so...
Are we at like? Am I imagining the right thing where it's like a city gate, like medieval times, like city gate, like you have to penetrate like a retaining wall for the city to get into the
Oh
space
no,
in the first place? Or did
there
you just
was
walk into the space?
there was a retaining wall like what you're describing, but it's not standing anymore.
So it's a lot of it's desolate. Okay, what?
I have another idea. How many
I'm
bags
like
of holding
rubbing
do we
my
have?
forehead now.
What's up?
How many bags of holding do we have?
At least 4?
Okay, well, a living creature can breathe in a bag of holding for about 10 or so minutes.
Mm-hmm.
If you all get in a bag of holding each yourselves and hand me the rest, I could turn into something that could sneak by the goblins and get into the building in the right location without worrying of Deshane and Mixie Nix making a lot of noise.
Even with my entry into the bag, Deshane and Mixie would need 5 minutes, but only have 5 minutes of air each.
10.
It's 10 10 for one creature. It's divided between
Oh, yeah.
each creature.
We're each in our
Everyone-
own bag.
Each in your own bag, though.
You're gonna hold all the bags?
They're light as a feather.
Let's do it.
I have just the creature too.
If you feel confident.
I feel stupidly confident. And if not, then
I
I'll
feel
just
stupid too.
open the bag and let you out.
Smasher immediately opens his bag, jumps into his own bag, and it just kind of zips shut. Completely out of sight, out of mind.
Open the bag.
Okay, I'm gonna let
We need to wait till nighttime.
we need to rest
I
anyway.
hop back out of the bag.
This is beautiful.
Anybody who needs rest, get rest.
I don't think I can do it.
Why not? It won't even be 10 minutes. I can get there pretty quick with this creature.
Mixie, would you like to get in the bag with me?
No.
Technically, he doesn't breathe, so.
That's correct. What's wrong, Mixie?
Issues with confined spaces?
It's nice and
It was
roomy.
surprisingly open in there. I'll be with you. We can play Othello.
I'll give you plenty of lights, too. I can still infuse a few rocks with this. Well, I'm not going to do it now. We're in the open.
I promise you, you'll be safe. With me.
Let me sleep on it.
Sleep on the bag?
You sleep on the idea. It's honestly probably the best idea we can do without getting into a huge firefight. There's 4 of us, I know, and we're super good and confident in battle, but there's a lot of them. That's.
I
I'm
trust
just gonna sit down.
We should probably find a sneakier spot to rest with the army around.
Let's hope they patrolling for a few days.
Maybe the bullets will come by naturally and kill them.
Or mine will, I say, as I step away. Edgelord.
All right.
Yep. We find a place to let them rest.
Since it's daytime, I'll give you guys a good moment. You find
Short
a nice
rest?
spot.
Long
Yeah.
one? Just a short one
I
or a
mean-
long one?
It's mid-afternoon. Do you want to go at nightfall?
Yeah, we do want to go at nightfall. I do, at least.
Summer. Nightfall. I mean, you can get a long rest in, actually. Because it's summertime.
Summertime.
And the living is easy.
Sweet.
Fish a jumping bee. No, we're not gonna do that.
No.
Anyhow,
Too risque.
And the cotton is high.
Well,
We slept.
we do the slaps.
We are going to go on break at this point because I have to pee.
Let's
Cap.
do it. Perfect time.
Cows will actually do first watch as well.
Ooh, Cow's gonna take a watch.
He's taking a
I'm
watch.
going to look around to get some like pieces of dead wood that I can like set up at a distance, and I'm going to test my silencer before we go into combat that I may have to use it on.
just keep in mind, folks, that silencers do not make guns silent. They are suppressors They simply suppress the expansion of gas. We're not going to go there. I just want to make sure that everyone knows
They
that
usually
are
are
not
shit and
silent.
break after a few rounds. Anyway,
Also keep in mind that these are literally magical runes on the handle of his
That's
gun.
So like
Oh,
They're not actually
Magic.
advised.
real
Folks at
actual
home.
silence. This is real silencing, not actual. Doesn't matter. We don't need to go to mechanical silence.
just know, everybody who's watching, this is the look on Deshane's face when he pulls the trigger and no noise comes out.
We're gonna go on break. We'll see you all later in just about 10 or so minutes.
All right, party. So, explain to me what you're doing now that nightfall has come.
First off, I'm going over to Mixinix. So I know you're super nervous about this, and I was saving this for a special occasion. I'm gonna pull out that bottle of wine that I saved for you. Chug this.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Then I'm gonna hand that to you and go to Deshane. Okay. When I turn into a creature, I need you to put this poncho on me. And I will infuse the poncho with one of my new infusions. Cloak of Elvenkind.
Ooh, nice. Mixinix, make a con save for me.
Also put the bags
I
on.
hate my dice.
Did they just roll really nice for you?
That's
I could hit you in the temple with the butt of my gun and knock you out.
a
Don't
20.
need
That was a 19 on the die.
Yeah, you're not feeling it.
No. That's basically what Mixie's been doing since she took last watch for the rest. She's been drinking a lot.
Non-stop.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh,
How long does it take to infuse your poncho?
Not long.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Just a click of the fingers, basically.
So otherwise,
grab the poncho from you.
I give you the bags of holding,
Mm-hmm.
and I drink a potion. Before I turn into it, I look at you, Smasher, and I say, "Get ready to log this one. I've never turned into this before."
Oh.
And I turn into what essentially appears as pure shadow, because it is dark time. It is darkness. When you focus hard enough, you can see what looks to be a very fanged and toothy mastiff type look about myself. But the body itself kind of wisps around in shadow, and it is very difficult to keep track and keep focus on.
Smasher logs the new studies as best he can with with a passive of 14. He probably barely sees Callus at this point.
It reminds you of your carapace, actually. How your carapace sort of forces people to look elsewhere.
So
hard to
in
look
that
at.
case, Smasher takes and puts his arm kind of next to Callus's body and just kind of compares the two and whatnot.
Hey. It's like we're the same. We're brothers or something.
That's when Smasher, you get a bag of holding, like slap right against your chest as I toss it to you. And then I'm gonna turn to Mexi next, and then get down on
Gotcha.
one knee as I hand her bag of holding. I'm
How
gonna
many
say- Sorry, go ahead.
how many bottles would you say you've managed to chug between this point and now?
Well, I think I only got like 8 when I was in the tower.
Uh-huh.
Because when I went there to grab it, I didn't have a bag of holding at the time.
No.
So I'm pretty sure I've gone through at least 2 before that, so 7?
Alright, make for me another
I'm
con
also out.
save.
Hmm?
Yeah, make for me another con save. This will be the last one before you have to make your decision.
You fucker. That's a nat 20.
At disadvantage because she's been drinking so much?
Yeah, you are at
Disadvantage? I
disadvantage.
didn't hear the disadvantage.
Yeah, go for it.
It's a
Disadvantage.
19 on the die.
Oh,
It's a
you've
nat
got to be
20.
kidding me!
The dice, look, it is Mixie
It's always
Mix's job
like this.
to not get
There's
drunk.
going to be a story.
Trying
No,
to
no,
get
no.
drunk.
It's
It's
story time.
It's always like this. I can tell. In other campaigns, it's always like this for Faye. Faye can't get drunk in campaign. It's an impossibility, and we just all need to stop asking. Honestly, we just all need to stop asking. I'm just saying. I'm sorry.
Just stop asking her to get drunk. All right, so yeah, there you go. Go ahead, Deshane.
Down on one knee in front of you, I'm going to say, you're going to be all right. We have, what, 5 minutes?
That's what I'm worried about.
I'm going to look over
10 minutes per
at the
person.
dog that's currently going like this.
Standing on
and say,
hind
10 minutes
legs.
per person.
10.
Right. Right.
How far are we from the town?
You're pretty much like right on top of it almost.
Okay, cool.
If I could,
ask that you both enter the bags in 5-minute intervals, that way it makes it a little bit easier for me to vary the time in which I open you.
Okay, I just look at you and I say, you just get out of the bag when he tells you it's okay, just like we will. I'm going to turn back to Mexi next.
Trot over to Mixie 2. Sit down.
I'm going to look at Callus and then at Mixi next, and I'm going to ask Mixi next. You trust the kid, don't you?
Scratches behind the ear.
Back leg starts going.
I'll try. I'll try. I'm not drunk enough for this, but I'll try.
And I hand you your bag of holding. And then, as soon as Smasher's like, whoof, in his, I'm gonna go pick his up. And then,
Nuzzle the poncho. Make sure you put it on me.
yeah, I go Poncho first, and then Smasher. I'm not worried about his time, because I know he doesn't breathe, so I'm just gonna get his pack around your neck, and then wait for the next.
I get in it.
Okay. It's high hers.
Mixinix.
You're sure
Make
you
for
don't
me a
want to
wisdom
get in?
save.
Are you sure you don't want to get in with me, Mixie?
Head
See?
popping out.
We have a problem.
Uh-oh. What did you get?
A 1.
Oh no. Alright, Mixie, the moment it seems like the space has been closed off, your heart starts to pick up pace. And you almost can feel the others around you in that confined space. And the sounds of the whimpering, the fear, the palpable fear that was in that room. And you're taken back to that time in your past that you do not want to relive. And you are completely out of commission for the entire time in which you are going to be in this bag.
Yep.
Okay, as I tie up Mixie Nix's bag, I'm gonna look Callus in the eyes and I'm gonna say, she's probably hyperventilating in there, so we probably only have about 5 minutes.
So
and then I'm gonna
nuzzle him.
I'm gonna
nuzzle the bag.
yeah, I'm
Is
gonna
my head-
I'm gonna strap
is my head
mine.
still popping out of the bag, watching all that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna strap my bag onto you, and then I'm gonna step into my bag. And as
Should
I'm
I-
going in, I'm gonna
Should I
say,
climb in
go
with-
quickly.
Should I climb in with Mixie?
As soon
As
as
you
the
ask that.
change in, I'm out. Like, I cast Long Strider on myself and I'm running straight into the town. As quickly
Okay,
as
when
I can.
when I get into my bag of holding, I'm going to meditate. That way I breathe less.
Alright, actually, Deshane, make for me a perception roll.
Motherfucker. 23.
Ooh.
23. Alright. While you are settling in, the first thing you notice is it's surprisingly easy to breathe. it's surprisingly easy to just simply relax. And then you notice a thin line, as if a door is just ever so slightly ajar.
I say out loud to myself, when is a door not a door? And I pull both my guns out and I say, when it's ajar. And I'm gonna step towards the door to the door.
It's kind of difficult to explain how this really looks. It's almost like direct shadows of a door that's partly open, like ajar, but there's no door. It's just a line that tapers out and thins at the top and the bottom.
Okay. I'm gonna stick my barrel into the crack of that door and motion it open. Just like that, while aiming with the other one.
Yeah, it swings open freely, and you find yourself looking in what can only be explained as a 1950s lounge, like speakeasy kind of thing. There's soft piano music playing in one corner. There's nobody currently present in this lounge, but there's soft piano music playing in one corner. A gentle waft of smoke, as if someone's been smoking a pipe or a cigar nearby. It smells actually pretty decent for what you would like smells to smell like, Deshane. And you definitely catch a waft of whiskey in the air.
I say. And I'm going to reach... I'm going to holster one of my weapons, and then I'm going to reach into my bag. 1 second. What do I have in here? Oh, I don't have anything big. Never mind. No, my bedroll, actually. I'm going to grab my bedroll and put it at the bottom of the door frame. That way, if the door shuts behind me, it doesn't shut.
All the way. Nice.
And
Nice.
I'm going to take a step in and re-pull my left pistol.
Right. When you step in, you can see clear the corner of the room where that music's coming from. And there is what can only be described as a almost smasher-looking individual. It's an automaton, currently plucking away at the piano, playing a little ditty, essentially. And then behind, where you wouldn't have been able to see because the door was open for it, sitting at a table is a pale individual with no hair and what looks like pale blue eyes, currently reading a book. He also doesn't really have a nose. It's kind of just slits for a nose.
Voldemort, is that you?
He
Does kind of
who
look
shall
like
not be
Voldemort,
named.
Not gonna lie.
More
More friendly.
I'm just gonna say out loud. Well, I'm gonna ask out loud. So I'm guessing you're the man who lives in the bags.
The individual looks shocked for a moment, and the music completely stops, almost like a record stop kind of stop. It was like, yeah, like that. And the automaton just sits still, and the individual looks over at you and goes, "Yes, Bagman. Deshane, was it?
Yeah. You should
Interesting. How did you
probably
get in here?
learn how to shut your door.
What? But my... Whatever. He puts the book he was reading down on the table and stands up. Would you like a drink? What are you doing here anyway?
I got a little plan going. Our hard to explain. And I'm gonna holster my left revolver, but keep my right one like lowered, like at right at his center mass. And I'm gonna say, sure, I'll go for a drink.
He gives you wide berth, but walks around behind the counter and pulls out a bottle of pretty nice looking whiskey. There's no label on it, and pours a glass for you and a glass for himself, and slides it over to you. And he goes, I take it this plan involves being inside a bag of holding.
And now that he drank, I'm gonna drink mine. I'm gonna set it down.
It's very delicious whiskey, by the way. Like, top shelf.
I'm gonna look over at the robot, and I'm gonna say, "You can keep playing." And I'm gonna look back at Bagman.
It starts playing again.
What exactly are you doing in my bag?
Actually, this is my bag specifically, but you see, weird certain happenstances have led to pretty much all the bags of holding made in Ravenloft being my bag of holding. It's odd. Don't ask me how it happened. It's one of the reasons I can't leave Ravenloft. But, that's just a little clarification there.
I'm gonna smile and I'm gonna say, technically you have.
Oh? Wait, are
Yeah.
you not in Ravenloft currently? He drinks the whole of what was left in his glass, puts it down, and pours himself another one. Well, I haven't left the bags yet. So technically I haven't left Ravenloft yet. And currently you are in Ravenloft by being in the bag. But you're transporting the bag out. This is confusing.
Stick around long enough, it'll get worse.
You're not the only party I've been running around with, or not running around with, but seen. You're not the only party I've seen.
What trapped you in the bags?
The first one.
Where's the first one?
Oh, I have no idea. He's elusive.
He?
She, they, depends on how they appear to you. Never seen them as anything but male, so I usually say he.
Well, as long as you're not perusing my things, I don't really have a problem. Seems like I had all my ammo.
Yeah, it was put out in a very nice pattern.
Hmm?
Your ammo is all in an incredibly nice pattern. It was all like laid out and everything. I didn't do that.
Off in the distance.
Didn't notice.
It's okay, I'm not gonna kill you anymore.
Out of curiosity, are you the only one who stepped into your bag?
Into my bag. Yeah.
Okay. He walks over to the door you have propped open, looks down, looks over at you, then looks down at your thing and looks back over at you and picks it up, closes the door, and then reopens it. And Smasher, you see a door open in front of you, and standing inside a room is Deshane and a very pale individual with no hair and strange slits for a nose.
Well, and I've seen this individual before because
Yes.
I've been in the bag.
Yep,
And
in fact,
specifically, I've been in Deshane's bag where I've seen this guy before.
yep, exactly. And when he opens the door, he goes, Smasher, hey. I see you're in
As
the
I
bag
see
as well.
Deshane, I just kind of look and just kind of stare at Deshane and then stare at the man in the bag again. And just kind of look back and forth.
Exciting, isn't it? Is Callus and Mixinix also in their bags?
Just
Callus is
mixing X.
carrying us. Mixinix is in her bag by herself. She would probably enjoy company.
Yeah, come over here. Let's go get her. He closes the door, and then he opens the door to Mixinix's bag, and you two see Mixinix currently curled into a ball.
I immediately
Wait.
moved through the door to Mixinix. I knew she was already in distress going into this. So, like, immediately I moved through the door over to Mixinix as soon as she opens it. Like, I mean, bat out of hell, full speed.
Yeah. You'll notice that Pip currently is, instead of being under her, holding her up like he usually is, he's currently laying on top of her like a security blanket, keeping her held down.
I pick up
That's the most you
her
can do
and
at the
Pip and the whole bundle, kind of grab her swaddled.
The minute she
Mixie.
feels contact, she is trying to get out. Of
Mixie,
your-
Mixie. It's me.
Roll,
You can't.
No. We're gonna go to a bar. We're gonna drink alcohol. We're gonna do it. All right.
And I start
Roll,
immediately moving back towards the bar.
roll.
Alcohol. No. We're gonna drink. We're gonna do alcohol. It'll be good.
You hear me in the
It'll be good.
background.
So I get all the way through the door.
No.
and I bring her-
Wait.
Okay.
Roll an attack for me, Smasher. Mixinix, roll an acrobatic save. Or athletics, whichever is higher.
What kind of do you want me to add anything to the modifier?
It's
Strength?
like you're attacking hand to hand, yeah.
So strength. 4. Shout out to the 5. Shout out to the 3 Cree.
I rolled an 18 on the die.
So
I've got a plus
you-
4. 22.
you try to grab Mixinix, but the moment she feels your contact, she slips out from under Pip and books it the other direction. Mixinix, roll a percentage die roll a perception roll for me.
That's a 2.
Ooh, you do not notice the door, so you run away from Smasher, further into the darkness.
I chase.
Yeah.
I run full speed right after her, and I'm far faster.
That's true.
I'm gonna look at the bag man and just say, leave the door open. I'll come back.
Mixie, come back! No, don't come back here!
Mixie, come back!
He taps the door frame, and the door just simply disappears, leaving it nice and wide. And he walks back in and starts pouring several large glasses of alcohol. And Mixinix, roll for me a wisdom save.
Uh, 14 plus 8.
22.
22.
That is just enough. As you are running and you hear the sound of Smasher running behind you,
I'm back,
You,
Mixie!
you start to gather yourself and you're like, wait, he said drinks.
We have alcohol, I swear! Mixie!
This brings you back enough to slow down and be able to turn around and go back with Smasher to this much more open-looking area. That looks like it's not much more open-looking, but it is more open than a dark expanse.
It's like a bar, Mixie.
I
You like
I-
those?
Mixie totally is just like no longer like scream sobbing like she was when she was in a fetal position, but she's still just crying and hyperventilating. But she's clocked smasher, so she's trying, but it's not an easy battle in her head.
She's in a dark place right now. The moment you step through that door, the bagman is there with a very large glass of alcohol for you, which he hands over to you.
It's done in record time.
It's vroom. To which he goes, well then. And he goes back behind the counter and he just slides the bottle that he had used over to you, Mixie Mix.
Grabs the bottle. It is just.
Glug, glug, glug. While you guys are in this callus, you get these bags. You're ready to go.
Ponchos as well.
Poncho's on.
Poncho.
Pancho!
You're ready to go.
I'm booking it.
First roll for me, a stealth roll.
Right. So, pass without a trace with the Cloak of Elvenkind. I'm rolling stealth at advantage, plus 10.
Mm-hmm. Plus
Rock
10.
on, folks. Rock on. 2 1s. Here we go.
Thank goodness, no. Let's see. Okay, stealth is plus 3. That's a 29.
29. Yeah, you slide by. You notice over at the corner of your eye there's a group of goblins rummaging through a pile.
They're also rolling at disadvantage to spot me.
That would be
Because of
true.
the
I mean,
Cloak
he
of
didn't notice
Elvenkind.
you anyway, but
That and I am invisible.
yeah, so they really aren't going to notice you because you're in shadow and the creature you are.
I've wanted to use this creature for so long!
So in that case, I'm just not going to have you roll because none of them are going to notice you. So yeah, as you're going along, there's the first group you come across is they're rummaging through a pile, and you just notice, typical what you would have expected of goblins. It's completely different from how the goblins in Orkin were acting. These goblins seem to be consistently bickering, snapping at each other. At one point, one of the goblins standing on the pile gets completely chest kicked right off the pile and falls 40 feet, probably to his death.
Good.
The second group you see are a little more organized because they've got a bugbear with them. This bugbear is yelling things, and can you speak Goblin?
Hang on. Nope.
You cannot speak Goblin, so you don't actually understand what he's saying. But he's yelling things in Goblin, and you see a lot of the goblins reacting quickly and succinctly. So clearly, he's some kind of leader. But none of them see you. There's not enough light, and you're invisible, and you've got that cloak, and you've got pass without a trace.
If there ever is enough light, too, prestidigitation to make it dim.
Yeah, and it's easy for you to get through.
Spellcasters
the
are
final-
built for this.
It's true. The final stretch, as you're going, there is one moment where one of them is speaking something in common to another. And what he's talking about is something along the lines of, the master would be pleased if we took a city further along the mountain range. And then something about dwarves and enjoying the taste of dwarf.
I'll keep going.
And then they slip back into goblin. Yeah, and then you find yourself at the doorway to this mansion.
I'm gonna do a perception check, see if I can smell anything nearby, because I have keen hearing and smell again. $12.
Oof.
It's at advantage too.
Yeah, goblins have definitely been here. There's absolutely no doubt about that. Goblins have definitely been here. It's disgusting, but yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna make my way in, quietly, moving by, and try to get to the spot where that hidden door was that I came from. Cautiously looking around and sniffing.
This is the right map for this, right?
Oh, shit. Yes, it is.
I mean, obviously the others aren't there because they're in bags of holding right now.
They technically are.
They're there.
There.
So, a question: and this doesn't apply to me, I guess, but just as a point of clarification, when you said that Deshane felt comfortable, like he could breathe easy, he doesn't feel like he needs the bag of holding open for him at the moment, right?
Nope.
Especially after passing through the door that he's in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just wanted that clarification. I will now shut up again and go back to my bag of holding.
He pops his head out. DM.
Third wall.
Accurate. All right. So you make your way over to that secret way that you left from.
Yes.
There's not currently anything inside the building that you can see. It's getting pretty late.
Good.
But you, with your keen senses and whatnot, you do know that there is probably something in this building, and that probably something is most definitely goblins. And the stench kind of gets stronger the further you go towards that, where you came from.
Which case, I will pop myself down here. Get to a nice little corner.
Corner? I need to zoom all the way
Turn
out.
back into a kid. Okay, I hope it's not been 10 minutes. And start opening up the bags and dropping little stones that say, "You can come out now," inside each one of the bags.
We're not.
Alright, we're gonna-
Though.
Slide back over to the others.
So then I said.
Slide to the others.
Mixie Nix, make for me a Constitution save at disadvantage.
I am reloading my pistols as such. Are you ready for this, folks?
5.
Oh, you are very drunk.
2 crew.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Most definitely very drunk now.
I am loading my revolvers as such. Snake shot, piercing shot. Snake shot, piercing shot. Or not piercing, excuse me, sorry. Snake shot, alchemist fire. Snake shot, alchemist fire. Snake shot, piercing shot in each. Just like that.
You're loading your weapons like I load my real life weapons, and that's kind of funny.
It's hilarious. All right. Bird shot, buckshot, bird shot, buckshot, buckshot, buckshot.
Oh, it's birdshot incendiary, birdshot incendiary.
Yeah.
Alright. So with Mixie Nix very drunk, Smasher, you can't get drunk. And Deshane reloading his guns, the bagman looks at the three of you and he goes, "Well, someone just dropped stones in all 3 of your bags."
I will say, technically speaking, I only have resistance to poison and not immunity.
That's
just
true.
to keep in mind. So it might be possible for me to get drunk if I were to drink enough alcohol. I just haven't been drinking. Because
Mixy
there
Mix
hasn't been a point.
I'm just
Yeah,
sipping on.
Having resistance to poison basically makes you immune to getting drunk. Because you have to drink so much.
Yeah, I just feel like nat ones are in my future. I feel like I'm the exact opposite of mixing X. I'm just saying it's not without the realm of possibility.
One
That's all
day.
I'm saying.
Plus, there are alcohols out there that can do it. Trust me, they exist. But yeah, no, he kind of notices that noise, and he points at the door, which he never closed, and you can hear Callus's voice coming from there, letting you know that it's safe to go.
You can come out now.
Callus?
You can come out now.
I
You
believe
two go
Callus,
ahead.
we're in the door.
You can come out now.
No, you will want to go to him,
You can
Smasher.
come out now.
Especially if he's holding any bags of holding, he should not walk into a bag of holding, because bringing a bag of holding into a bag of holding is a very bad idea.
That
You
does
too.
seem like there would be problems.
Go make sure Callus is
And,
alright.
Come out now.
Mixie Nix, he reaches from behind the counter and holds you and hands you a kind of milky looking bottle of alcohol, and he says, "For when times get rough, like today."
It's just hugging it at this point. She has no voice. She screamed it all out earlier.
She looks like a mess currently.
She's not okay.
Smasher comes over to Mixie.
Mixie, are you ready to go? Let's go.
Scoops her up, like swaddled back in her what was it, his pip, right? Swaddled in pip, picks her up as gently as possible, obviously super drunk and traumatized, and just like starts carrying her through the door.
We'll be alright, Mixie.
Which it's pretty quick to get from the doorway to out of the bag, because the bag kind of just allows you to do that.
And I have my jump skill, so I'll be jumping out of the bag.
Callus, actually, roll a stealth for me, Smasher, at disadvantage.
Rough.
I've turned back into a mastiff with a nuzzled poncho back on, and I'm keeping an eye around the doorway.
Okay, perfect. Make a perception roll.
With a +0. Oh wait, no, hold on. You said stealth at disadvantage, and I get advantage on stealth naturally, so I can just roll it flat, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so I'll roll flat.
I'm not
Excuse me.
gonna
Yes.
With a roll of 19 and a modifier of 0, I will take a fucking 19.
Alright. Callus, what did you roll for your perception?
So, just want to remind everyone, I'm doing this at advantage because of the mastiff, right? Okay, we're good on that.
Yep. A whole
9.
2.
9.
Rolled a 3 and a 6.
Yeah, so
Previously it was a 6 and a 9. And
the good news is
6 and a 9.
Smasher was quiet enough. The bad news is whatever it was that was walking by that could have heard it was unnoticed. Right.
I don't even notice him coming out of the bag.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna tip my hat to the bag man. I'm gonna say, thank you for the drink. And maybe in the future we could help each other out. Seems like you're trapped in here. Sooner or later we'll be back in Ravenloft. So maybe we'll talk later. Come to an agreement.
Well, I'll let you know this. I plan on starting up sort of like a shop or something where I acquire items and sell them for incredibly cheap to adventurers like yourself, seeing as people who gather bags of holding in Ravenloft are innately connected to me as a result. So
I'd
easy.
like to roll to smell bullshit from outside the bag.
See, I don't have to roll because
incredibly cheap.
That is not even trying to mask its scent as bullshit. I know exactly what
I
he's
would like
doing,
to roll outside of the back.
and I'm gonna look him in the eyes and I'm gonna say, as long as I don't find anything on the counter that I used to know was in my bag.
I am not a goblin. Just gonna say it.
Well, I've known some humans to act like these goblins, I say. And then one more long days and pleasant nights as I leave without another word.
That's water he's drinking, by the way, everyone. Entirely, definitely water. It's got a little food coloring in it. It's just water.
I'm taking shots of soda like the child that Smasher is. All right, child
Remember that, folks?
Smasher. This is
Shots of
realism.
apple juice.
I am doing immersive role play in which I am doing shots of soda like the child in which Smasher's mind inhabits is. Callus would be doing this too. Just saying. Even though he can drink alcohol and should be
does.
able to drink alcohol, would 100% do shots of soda with Smasher because that's what kids do. I did that as a kid. Just saying.
I think we all, yeah.
We can all agree that
That's a thing.
nothing is that we can move on.
As a result, you guys are now outside the bags, and you find yourselves. Sorry, Smasher, you're not big enough yet. There you go. Now you're bigger.
Good lord.
In that little area,
Oop,
standing
I'm over
with
here.
Callus looking out. Keep an eye.
I haven't even noticed you're all there yet. Just watching.
You hear a double
Makes
click click.
Mixinix, you start to feel much more calm now that you're outside of that space.
Yeah, still like slinking probably back into this corner.
Yeah. It was traumatic.
Yeah.
Turn, look at Deshane. Hop up very quietly, disturbingly quietly. Look him in the face. Hop down. Look around. See Mixie. Jog over.
It tastes salty. All right, you guys are in the building now.
Okay, I'm gonna go a boop, like right up against this wall here, if you can imagine. Just kind of slide along that wall and take a look around.
All right.
Looking in this direction and down this way and perhaps through these doors.
All right, so you those double doors that you look through, looks like it leads to the outside. There is a spiral staircase, and I can't remember. Remind me, Murray. Is that spiral staircase going up or down?
Up.
It goes up.
But what we're looking for is up to a secret area leading down.
Yeah. The spiral staircase leads up, and then when you look in the bigger hole area, make for me a perception roll.
Oh yeah, baby, that's a 24 with a 17 on the dice.
Nice. There is a mass in the far corner that kind of softly moves. It doesn't seem like it's moving towards you or anything, but it's just simply sitting there like it's something sleeping.
Would I be able to start activating my magical awareness?
Yeah. All right. Well, that mass is definitely not magical, whatever that is. But
Is there anything within 60 feet of my current position that might throw me some magical stuff? You know,
Hoobity joobities.
do I get the heebie-jeebies? Do I feel voodoo?
do you feel voodoo?
Hoodoo.
That voodoo.
That
That
voodoo.
you do.
That you do! Yes.
Not
Peter
where you're
Sarko.
currently standing.
Okay, well, let's just mark off one of those as being useless. Thank you.
Okay.
You can confirm though that that mass is not magical, whatever it is. It's just something in the corner.
I'm gonna look at Callus. And I'm gonna make a gesture down the hallway and go and point at my nose, telling you to pretty much sniff it out, as it were.
I'm gonna sneak a little closer. And by a little closer, I mean to this end. Poke my head around. Let me actually give everyone a little look-see at this. And take a look-see down towards the corner. And sniff. Doing this quietly, as quietly as possible.
Make a stealth roll and a perception roll for me.
Sweet. Is Pass Without a Trace still up? Has it been within an hour?
It's still within an hour, so yes, that's still up.
Sweet. Okay, that's much better. A 25 for the stealth. And a perception.
Mhm.
Okay, that's better. That's better. And wow. I rolled the same rolls for both. So 15 for the perception.
Nice.
Alright. It's a goblin. Whatever that mass is, it's just a sleeping goblin.
Look over at you, Deshane, and just go. And look this direction. With purpose.
I'm gonna
Like
turn
deadly
to
purpose, though.
Doing like the dog point.
Right, exactly. We're talking Fido here. Like, if you're not talking Lassie performance here, then I don't even know what we're doing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna motion to Smasher and Mixie Nix to the spiral staircase. Like that.
I'm gonna slowly whisper it down to Mixinix, who's still in my arms.
He's so weird sometimes. I don't know what he's talking about.
And then I'm gonna move in that direction.
So I'm gonna, the whole time, stay within 30 feet of all of them. As long as Pass Without a Trace is on, any of my allies within 30 feet get plus 10 to the stealth.
Oh, thank God, folks, because I have disadvantage.
Mixie, I planned on still holding you, but I don't know if you tried to get out of my arms. Are you cool with me just swaddling you for a while? Okay, I'm gonna continue to swaddle Mixie here, so she will be moving with me for the time being, and I will be following kind of what everybody else is doing and their social cues.
We remain quiet.
That disadvantage
What
is
the
not
hell?
look good for me. Ooh,
I just
that's
rolled a
not
12 and a
good.
13 3 times in a row. 12 and a 3 times in a row.
That's better than me. Because I got in total 13 with a 3 on the dice.
Wait,
If I'm running stealth, I got a 15.
Chink.
hang on.
With that plus 10 to stealth?
Your stealth should be plus your dex modifier. Stealth is a dex
Oh,
trait.
wait, I forgot to even add my stealth.
Okay.
My bad.
Are we past
That's a
trace
total
right now?
of
We are, yes.
17, excuse
Oh,
me.
25.
17. 3 on the die.
Also 25.
With Mixie in my arms, 25.
I forgot about stuff. I was just like,
I would be willing to roll that. I'd be willing to re-roll that and use like anything extra to help Deshane if possible. For like a
No, it's already gone.
too late.
Yeah.
It's too
So
late.
you guys heading for the stairs?
Yep.
Oh,
Tell
you
me
get
how
to
far
the
I can
stairs.
get.
Oh, you get to the stairs.
Nice.
I'll move you, Smasher. Just put you right here.
Yeah, I didn't know how to link the two and whatnot, and I couldn't move the other one, so I thought it, yeah.
You can drag and highlight, like you hold the click and you can like highlight that way, and you'll grab. As long as he's giving you permission to move me.
I have no permissions at all, so I'm just a plebeian. I'm a cybertronic slave, so, you know.
Yeah. I just added it. Alright. Yeah. Callus, since you're the last one going, as you leave, that mound in the far corner does stir and look in the direction of which you guys headed, but sleepily and lazily, and not enough to actually notice you guys.
Oh, good. Good.
It-
Good.
It doesn't seem to be magical.
This is true.
All you guys hear is chink, 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 chink every step up the. It's like every bit of metal I have on my body.
Every time you hear that chink, the ears on Kalish just kind of twitch, twitch, twitch.
It's
twitch.
so quiet. It's so quiet in the space that like it's like deafening.
It's deafening how loud I am. Yes.
Alright, you get upstairs. I'll let you guys move your things instead of moving it. You can just move your guys. You end up here.
Yeah.
Alice knows where this door is.
Yep. I'm following your lead, bud.
I'm
When
trying
you
to.
get here,
Here we go.
you need to make a perception roll.
I'm taking the lead.
Okay.
Seeing as we've gone into fairly unfamiliar territory, I will give you that perception roll. Right, Ducky Dice, don't fail me now. Come on. Do me better than a 12 and a 3. Okay, that's better. That's good. Thank God for keen sense and hearing. Alright, yeah, good job. Thank you, Ducky Dice. 19.
19. Nice. You can hear the sounds of chatter down the hallway over here. Sounds like there's multiple individuals that direction.
I do not have that spell prepared.
Mark that one more time, sir.
This hallway down here.
We can't see that.
We cannot see.
Oh. How about
Like
now?
down here? Oh, down.
No, right here. I was in the wrong layer.
Okay. Well, pointing my head that direction, but walking the correct direction. Hoping that Deshane and Smasher and Mixie see the fact that I'm looking this way, but walking this way.
I follow the child.
Same.
Alright, make stealth
Quietly
rolls
as
to everyone
possible.
who's currently walking.
Don't forget the +10. And to add your stealth.
It's another 17 with a 3 on the die. One more time for my stealth. Chink,
That'd be-
chink, chink.
That'd be a
chink.
19 because I have +0. With pass without a trace, that's a 29.
32. With a 19
Some
on the
people
die.
are completely invisible.
Literally, actually.
Literally invisible. Well, you're in luck, Deshane. They're not rolling very perceptively. Yeah, alright. You can keep going. No
All right,
change
up to
in
you.
how they've been talking to each other.
I'm facing that direction the whole time, ready to shoot, just in case.
Alright, stop right there.
Okay.
Go back one, Callus. Yeah, right there. You can hear something in the room around the corner. Make for me a perception roll.
Haha! 22.
There's chatter in that room you're heading towards, and it sounds like multiple goblins.
I will, at this point, change back into myself. Rifle through my bag a little bit for another vial. Like, Deshane,
Mhm.
we're not going to be able to sneak from this point forward. There are goblins in that room, and that's where we need to go. You hear the chatter down that hallway?
Yeah.
Those are for you. Smasher, we got what's in the room.
Yeah? What was that?
We got what's in the room. We're gonna take
Okay.
care of those. Mixie,
Mm-mm.
just do what you can. If you can't do anything, then stay exactly there. We can handle this. It's okay.
Would you like me to put you down, Mixie?
Say that again. I couldn't hear you.
Would you like me to put you down, Mixie?
Slowly, I very gently put Mixie down on her feet, kind of letting go of Pip last as Pip does whatever Pip does.
Forms into the shield.
Okay.
How are you feeling,
I.
Mixie? How are you feeling?
Let's get this over with.
Full throttle then.
Smasher
gonna
gets hyped up.
I'm gonna look
Alright.
down at Callus and I'm gonna say, "You make the first move," and then I'm gonna turn around from all of you in a sweeping motion to where my duster like swings out behind me.
I'm going to climb onto Smasher and be like,
Alright, here's what you're gonna do, buddy. You're gonna spin around, get on your knees, and lean forward. And I'm gonna trigger the mechanism.
10-4, good buddy. Whatever you say.
It's gonna launch me forward.
Much like the
That's
Fed.
plan.
10-4.
Alright.
gearing myself up, hand on the lever.
3, 2, catapult time.
Catapult activated.
What?
What?
What did you say?
I want to get bless off.
All right, bless.
Okay.
Boom.
Yay, we're blessed!
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
Also,
Right.
quickly, can I look down that hallway very quickly before we get started and perceive how many are down that hallway?
There's currently nothing actually in the hallway, but you can hear the sound of multiple chattering coming from that direction. Like there might be rooms around the corner where there's things, lots of goblins.
Okay, I wait my turn.
All right.
I'm like back to the wall, guns like this, and my eyes are closed, and I'm just listening to
Alright,
like all the
so-
chatter down the hallway.
So Smasher and Callus, you two are stepping out into the doorway.
Yeah, and I'm getting catapulted straight down. And while I do, I am going to morph into whatever that phasing bone was.
Oh dear.
That's
Oh
what I drank.
dear. Oh dear.
Oh my.
Full on.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Well, let me
Oh
move
my.
these guys to this layer.
Yeah.
Good
I
Christ.
shoot
There's a
him
few of them.
straight towards the chair.
Uh-huh.
1,000 billion% shoot him as hard as I can.
And you're
I
all
will roll
blessed.
accuracy or whatever, but I will run it straight at that chair. Is that an attack roll or something?
No. No, it's just a little mark that you all get. All right.
Roll. Add a D4. What do I
roll
turn
for
into?
me initiative.
What do I?
Oh yeah,
what
what
am I
do you
turning
turn
into?
into? Hold on a second.
Yeah, I'm a little curious right now.
Should I roll initiative since I'm waiting for these guys running down the hall and I'm going to surprise them?
Yeah, because I mean, you can hold your action essentially, but still end up
Okay.
going before them.
Can I say I gave him the cloak of elvenkind?
Might
if
be a
you
little
want
bit
to.
too late. That's okay. But either way. Was that thing?
Oh, never mind. No, it requires attunement by myself, and I'm the one who's attuned to it, so never mind. It's only me. It's only me. So yeah.
All right, let's do initiative, boys.
Initiative?
Yeah. But give me one moment.
That is 19 plus 2 for a 21.
Give me a moment. This is not the right one. I don't know why I don't put the list of things that you are in easy places. There it is.
As he figures it out, folks, that's all right.
As he figures it out, everyone, Syrinscape. I don't know what the hell this is, but it's going on, and it's happening.
Goblin cartoons.
I'm actually going to stop that silly song.
Sounds like a goblin party, that's for sure. Oh my goodness.
It's a mansion party.
Interdimensional party.
I'm kidding.
Guys,
Come on, give me that
I
lovely
have a
music right here. Here we go.
+9 to initiative now after the level up in between last session and this session, folks. I took the alert feat.
Ridiculous. Alright. Deshane, what did
What
you
is that
get?
you at?
26 for my initiative. And I'm just letting you know now I'm holding my turn.
Ooh-wee,
Alice,
26.
what did you get?
I got a
17 on the die.
21.
Smasher, what did you get?
That would be a 21 with a dexterity of +2 for 14.
Plus 3 for 17.
Oh. I'm still gonna roll off with you even though I'm
Mixie Nix, what
holding
did you get?
Rollies?
I got 20 for a total of 24.
What?
It's a 4.
You guys just rolled ridiculously good initiatives, not gonna lie.
Good.
1.
Well.
Oh my gosh. That was a beautiful rollies. Thank you, Smash.
Oh my.
Oh
my.
Alright, yes. I need to figure out what I just turned into. That's right, everybody. I have no idea.
Oh my. We don't know what the child will turn into. What will you turn into today, Beast Boy?
Did you send that to me, Vaughn?
No, I did not. I'm sorry.
Just
I was
realized.
rolling initiative for the goblins. You guys are ridiculous. You rolled just high enough to be before all of them.
It's high noon.
It's high noon somewhere.
If it's about midnight, then it's high noon on the other side of this world.
It's noon.
I don't know why I
High noon
write
in
this down in a much
Australia.
better place. The creature you turn into is a cat-like creature.
Okay.
It's not an actual creature in the D&D rulebook though, so it's kind of weird. It's got the same stats as the Displacer Beast, essentially, but it doesn't have the tendrils and it's harder to hit. So just find a Displacer Beast and go based off of that minus the tentacle attacks.
You said harder to hit.
Yes, so that 50% is more like a 75.
Oh, the displacement for the displacer beast just gives them disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage. Oh, that's what that was.
Yeah.
Oh, well then your AC is just slightly higher. What's the AC of a Displacer Beast?
13.
So it would be at 15.
15 AC. Okay.
Yeah.
And I don't have
Plus
the tendrils.
disadvantage. And you don't have the tendrils.
Okay.
But basically what you guys see him turn into is this, it's not quite like a panther, because it's more angular, more like triangles when you look at it, rather than squares and whatnot. It's more lithe, longer, and much harder to see, and has that same kind of effect that you would see a displacer beast have. It's also black in color. And at the beginning of the round is going to be Shane, but you said you wanted to hold your attack for those other goblins.
You guys hear me take like a deep breath, like as I like focus in on them down the hall.
Alright, Mixie Nix, you are next.
Question. Does this count as a surprise round?
Oh yeah.
Oh, sweet mama pajamas.
You're what?
I would like to hold my turn as well.
Okay. Are you going to hold a specific action for something? Or do you want to go later on in initiative order, essentially?
My entire turn.
You just want to hold your entire turn? Okay. Boop. All right, so that would put... Okay, out of the two of you, which of you is going first, Callus or Smasher?
Probably
It'd have to
not
be
I.
Smasher.
I mean, it's really well, no, because I
You
launched.
oh,
Callus.
you already launched. You already
I
launched, yeah.
Callus. So Callus is already heading in. So I imagine that Callus is probably going to go first.
Just bite onto the lead goblin's face like midair, like just fucking.
All right.
Do I need
Live
action
anything to
missile.
catapult his ass through the air? And
Yeah,
what's my
roll
range
D20.
on that?
Roll D20.
13. My dexterity being +2.
Oh yeah, you can easily make it to the chair.
Okay, I want to launch him dead on into something, whatever he prefers.
Right there.
Make me land on top of that thing right by the chair.
Smash
I'm
some
happy with
shit,
that.
Callus.
So am I the
So
same
the-
size as the Displacer Beast?
No, you are not the same size as a displacer beast. You similar in many ways, but you are actually medium-sized.
Okay, cool. Perfect. Great. Smashing.
So you're
Wonderful.
You are landing on front. You are landing on top of this guy,
Perfect. Well,
but you do still have like the strength and speed and whatnot of the displacer beast, though.
while I am actually flying through the air, I would like to use my action to cast Enlarge on myself,
Lord.
to make myself large in size.
Good lord.
To just land on top of as many of them as possible.
Well, you pretty much land on all four of them right there. Which one are you specifically attacking? Because all of them are going to take some bludgeoning damage from you landing on them.
Well, it took my action to do that.
Oh, okay, right. So you can't attack.
Oh, wait, no. Shoot, I can't do that. I'm sorry. I used my action to change shape.
Oh, right.
Yee.
Shoot.
I
I
think I could do
cannot
bonus
hold
action.
it. Sorry, folks. I will be right back.
You're good,
Go
you're good,
for
you're
it.
good. I don't think there's anything I can do with my bonus action right now.
Oh, he's still
Ooh, that's
taking
loud.
damage from you landing on him. That's very loud.
Yes. That one song in particular really increases in in
Just
noise.
all of a sudden, it was like intense, like camping or a circus fire.
Golly.
Like intense.
You had to put the circus fire in there.
Circus fire, that's pretty intense. Or like the past, the present, the future.
Could I possibly, wild pitch, use my bonus action to do a side swipe that doesn't use any of my modifiers?
Sideswipe?
No, because it is still technically an attack.
That's true, yeah, it's part of the attack. That's
Yeah.
fair, that's fair. Yeah.
God, I can't wait to use this new ammo.
It's a good idea.
Instead, I don't think there's anything else I can... I'm just racking my brain, I'm trying to... Yeah, I'm not built for bonus actions. I'm just gonna land on top of them and be menacing.
Yeah, so actually go ahead and roll an intimidation for me.
Growl
At advantage.
furiously. Good grief. Get off of that. My trash bin just got knocked over by my blankie. Right, intimidation. Advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My dice really likes rolling 3s today. That's going to be a 14.
14, yeah. So the goblin you landed on is like, first off, no idea where you came from. There wasn't anything in the doorway a moment ago. Now there's a big robot there and a big cat in his face. Very shocked.
Debatable whether or not he can actually see me very well. Just saying.
And technically,
Yeah,
I've
the
got the
cat
cloak
kinda makes
still
it
on,
hard.
so...
The cat does make it hard for him to see. But yeah. So you shocked him. The others are in shock. Yeah. Smasher, what are you doing?
So because I was right after Callus, so it's my turn.
Mhm.
So perfect spot. I'm gonna go ahead and just walk straight up to this bad boy right up front after launching Callus through the way, and obviously go into a rage. So let's just get that the hell out of the way, just so that we know what the hell is going to happen. By the way, we just leveled, so I have 1 extra rage. I now have 4 rages a day. Just wanted to put that out there, folks. Let's roll on this wild magic table and see what kind of retribution is wreaked upon my foes. And that is a 3 for an intangible spirit, which looks like a flumph or a pixie. Your choice, pixie. Appears within 5 feet of one creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet. We all remember this one. This is when I almost destroyed Krezik once again. At the end of your current turn, the spirit explodes. And each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d6 force damage. Until your rage ends, you can use this effect again. Summoning another spirit on your turn as a bonus action, and then when it just finishes, it explodes. Let's see here, what is it? It's everyone within 5 feet. I'm gonna take and right behind my foe there. Go ahead and create that pixie. So just on the other side of my guy that I'm right in front of.
Right here?
Yep, right there. The pixie will be created. So that's just going to sit there for a second while we go through my 3 attacks that this thing is going to take for me. If it's going to take... Actually, you know what? I'm going to put it back over to the... If you're sitting on the chair, to the right of the chair, there's a goblin. To the right of that goblin. I'm going to put it there just because I don't think this thing is going to survive anything close to what I'm about to do to it.
If you put it right here instead, you will hit 3. Plus
Where?
Callus, but 3.
I'm not hitting Callus. I refuse.
All right.
Don't make me min-max, DM. I refuse to hurt my little buddy. This will not be happening. This will not stand.
I will not have it.
This aggression
that
will not
perfect.
stand, man.
That's exactly it. That's where I'm going to put my pixie, and then I'm going to cleave as
There we
hard
go.
as possible into the head of this guy with my first attack. Recklessly, I might add.
All right.
I love the juxtaposition between our characters when we're like RPing and our characters in combat. Because we're all just straight murderers, but then we have like jovial times outside of combat.
That is an 18 to smash the skull of the goblin, to delete the goblin in front of me.
What's the minimum amount of damage you can do?
Jellify.
8 damage is the minimum.
All right, so roll damage for me, because you won't just straight up kill him with the minimum.
Oh, I'm sure I'll kill him anyway, but hold
Oh,
on.
yeah,
Let me just
undoubtedly.
roll my 1d12, 2d6 plus 5. That's 15 in slashing and 6 in force damage. So 21
Alright, so,
damage total.
red-
If I kill him, I will be deleting him the way I always do, by turning my axe sideways and making him appear in
Jelly.
ethereal space.
Yep.
It turns
gone.
jelly. Liquefy
No,
that
doesn't
Your
it turn to
jelly.
jelly? He just disappears anymore.
He's just gone.
I'm not deleting them by like smearing them on bread like we used to. That sounds like a barbaric thing to do, and I'm not a barbarian. I just wanted to completely delete them from space. I don't know what you're talking about.
from space
You are
time. Yeah.
absolutely a barbarian.
We don't
Yeah.
talk about that.
It's gone. Completely gone.
I do not have both. I have a. Here's the thing: is I already used my action, and I don't have movement or a bonus action. So because I don't have a bonus action left, so I can only attack, but I don't have enough. Hold
You have
on.
45 feet.
Wait a
of
second.
movement. What
I
are you
could have
talking about?
attacked him right here, right?
Oh, you can still finish your movement.
You can move in between attacks.
How much more movement do I have?
You have 15 feet of movement left.
I'm gonna move right here and use my second attack on Homeboy to my right.
Knock him into
Alright,
the
you got
fire.
I plan on this to be devastating, so let's go ahead and roll this. Oh, missed one die into the box. That is a 24 to hit.
Yep, you hit him. These goblins have no idea what's hitting them right now. This is literally
9
orcs
slashing
nightmare.
with 6 force.
So total of 15. Yeah,
Yes.
he's gone.
Delete
thing.
same way. Delete
Yep.
same way. Ends my turn. Pixie explodes, which is
That one died like what's her
5
face?
force damage.
Miss Lovegood in Sweeney Todd getting thrown into the furnace.
Right. How much force damage?
Oh, that'd be 5 force damage to randomly to Homeboy on the right of the throne there.
Yep.
Feel like they got Thanos blipped.
A couple of times. I ain't fucking playing around with these small ass goblins. Callus said attack, and I'm attacking with great prejudice.
Avarice. Yes.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, you just see a Smasher come charging in, slam head first down of his axe, completely deleting one goblin, and then sideswiping the next one, doing pretty much the exact same thing. You do catch a brief glimpse of what looks like red mist fly into the fire, but pretty much the goblin has been deleted.
And with that, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break as well.
Do it, sir.
Perfect. Callus, make for me an acrobatics roll.
Okay. Oh. 22.
Did you roll a natural 20?
No, I rolled a 19. So, next best thing.
Next best thing is just barely not enough.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
He rolled a natural 20.
Good timing, music.
What is this for?
Oof.
Was this an attack?
No, he's just picking the cat up off his face and throwing him on the chair.
That is some weapons grade ooftonium.
Is bless? I didn't hear what you called it.
Bless.
It's no,
Bless.
it was a skill check. So
This would be a saving throw, wouldn't it?
acrobatics.
Well, I mean, it's an
Check.
It would be
acrobatics check.
I think it's a check.
But-
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just a skill check.
It is a skill check, but I kind of want to
Would it be a
argue
save?
that I was grappling him, seeing as I was on his face.
But did you make a grapple action?
No, I didn't. You're right,
Then nope.
Shane. You're right.
Nope,
It's okay.
sorry.
No.
As a DM,
Otherwise-
Hey,
bears.
I'm a DM and I'm arguing it, but hey, I knew that was a losing fight, so you're right. No,
I mean, it's a good thought, but it falls in the same line as the swipe along the way. Good idea, but you just can't quite get there yet. But yeah, he just basically tosses you onto the chair and kind of curses something in Goblin.
I start clawing holes into it.
Yeah, that is his turn. At any point, Mixie, you can step in, by the way.
I know.
So,
Okay.
hang on. If this was a surprise round, wouldn't we get another round of action before they can act?
Uh-huh. Which is where we're getting to now.
So did he roll higher than Deshane?
No, you're right. Actually, you're still there. What am I talking about? I completely forgot.
So-
He doesn't get...
Fucking god,
An
if I was
action
on
yet.
6.
Yeah, he doesn't actually get an action yet. Rewind. Deshane, top of the round again. And Mixie, just so you know, I'm keeping you at the 24 until you do step in.
Okay.
Okay. I'm waiting until I hear goblins hit about right here,
Okay.
right at the end of the bottleneck. And then I'm going to turn and absolutely liquefy those motherfuckers. Mixie Nix, you see, as I'm standing there with my eyes closed, my lips are moving as if I am idly chanting something to myself as I'm
Remember
listening
the face
to them.
of your father? I do not aim with my hand. I aim with my
I do not
father.
aim with my hand.
Your father's
He who aims
father.
with his hand has forgotten the face of his father.
And your father's
I aim with my
father's
eye.
father.
And I shoot with my hand.
Someone with daddy issues.
His hand has forgotten my face. Oh.
And Shepard's
Don't we all,
speech will
though?
be
Don't
VR.
all men have some form of daddy issues? Anyway, folks, let's not talk about the root of all storytelling here.
I thought that was more Freudian, but whatever.
I think I'll just use my turn to move.
Okay.
Don't have any. There's no need for any action I can do yet.
If you'd like, you can hold your action for something specific and still move. Your action would just then go off if that specific thing were to happen.
Yeah.
Do.
I'll guiding bolt the first gobbo that I can actually see.
Gobbo.
In the room or coming around the corner from where Shane's pointing.
Either way.
Okay, because the moment you get to where you're currently standing, you can actually see this guy.
Which guy? This one?
You're the wrong layer again.
Oh,
This one?
I apologize. I keep moving layers to... Yeah, that one. Yeah. Moving layers to move things around.
I know that pain.
Keep forgetting.
Actually, I'm gonna move more. 5. Should be Wish there was an easier way to move things.
Right.
You can actually grab and right click after you grab it, and it'll show you a measurement.
The problem is it moves the map for me at the same time.
Well, that's why you click on the thing you're going to grab first, then grab, make sure you're moving the right thing, then right click.
So it moves the map.
Well, then you're clicking the wrong thing. You got to click on the right thing.
I don't even know what words you're talking about. It just moves the map.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, it just moves the map for me too.
I have
Everything's broken.
no. You okay? You have to hold down the left click.
yep, that's what I'm doing.
Uh-huh.
Moving the map. Moving that
Yep.
shit.
I honestly
Moving
don't
the
understand because
shit out
you
of the
can
map.
see from the overlay from what's streaming right now that I am doing exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, which is
So-
hilarious.
You hold
Yeah,
down
it's
the
hilarious.
left. You right click.
Uh-huh.
You don't hold down the right click. You just hold down the left, and you simply
Uh-huh.
right click.
See,
And
that
then
was
you
the
move.
information we needed.
That was the missing thing.
It's not actually what I said. They're right, everyone. I wasn't given clear instructions, but we
Oh.
got there in the end.
Why am I
This is how to
suddenly
use
yellow?
Roll20 101.
Oh, there we go.
Anyway, trying to shoot something.
Here. I'll do my guiding bolts on the one
Lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt.
on this one right here. That Callus is on top of.
Oh, the one he's on top of. Perfect.
Currently has a cat on its face. Gnawing on its nose, pulling it off.
All right.
Thank you. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 26 to hit.
That hits. That definitely hits.
2,
Oh, my dog was getting into something she shouldn't have.
6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 damage.
Whew. All right, that hurt.
And
The
next
old goblin is not
it
happy.
has advantage.
Yep. All right. Anything else? Action, movement. Anything on your bonus section?
No.
All right. Then, in that case, it is Callus and Smasher.
Rip and tear until it is done.
I believe.
I
Your
believe
fight
Callus is
is
before me.
brutal.
Callus.
I would like to claw the face off of the thing that I am on top of. Seeing as it was hit with a guiding bolt, I should have advantage.
Yep.
Ouchie for this guy.
Yeah, he's about to get creamed. Oh, I don't think I needed the advantage. Alright, that's 24 to hit. Wait, no, hang on. 27 to hit.
Yeah, you hit. You hit hard.
Ducky dice. I gotta grab my ducky dice. Okay, that's 10 points of bludgeoning damage and 3 points of piercing.
That's cool. 13.
Cool 13.
Yeah, he's starting to bleed. He's starting to bleed profusely.
He's still up.
Yeah, he's still up, but he's got some.
I think
gross
these are some
goblin
stacked
picture.
gobbies. I think
He's
we're fighting
This
stacked
one,
gobbies.
this one, I think, is a stacked gobby.
I mean, he's most definitely stacked. He
Right.
looked. Now that you've gotten a little bit of a better look at him, he does look like he's higher ranking
The
than
next
the
attack.
others around him.
Okay. Right, for my second attack, because I have 2 in this form, I am going to keep clawing at his face. That one is 16 plus 6, so 22, 24.
That will hit.
And that is 7 points of bludgeoning. And 3 points of piercing again.
All right. As you are clawing and ripping at his face, you hit something serious in his neck area, and you just get drenched in this foul-smelling blood. And he just collapses underneath your weight. He is.
And the
most
spurt
definitely
gets
dead.
less and less.
And yeah, he's most definitely very dead.
I hiss and growl at the other 3.
Yeah. Smasher, it is your turn before they get any chance to do anything.
I'm going to go ahead and obviously recklessly attack the puny goblin that's right in front of me because he's already taken attack, and I could probably squish him like Bug.
Turn the X sideways. And just...
This one right here.
Yeah, with a reckless attack, obviously I bonus action another fairy right to the right side, same place as last time, right?
Okay.
We take it, same place as last time.
I don't know
We're
why I
gonna go
deleted the
ahead
last one.
with a roll with advantage of 15 and 17 plus 8. For 25, I'm gonna go ahead and delete this little goblin guy.
I would say don't forget
very
Bless,
near
but...
to me. That would be a 9 plus 5 for 14 plus 6 force damage for a deletion of Goblin Guy.
Oh my gosh.
There's a similar red misting. And he's gone.
I slowly stomp up with heavy footsteps up against these two. And the one directly in front of me, I swing again. Very recklessly.
I should have been doing this the whole
very
time.
reckless. These sounds are what happening. That would be a 22 to smash the little goblin guy.
Yeah. Roll damage.
Am I gonna even be able to shoot my gun?
I hope so.
You're just about to get the opportunity.
That would
Okay,
be 16 slashing plus 11 force.
Yeah, this one actually,
deletion.
you slip up ever so slightly with how you're smashing him, and you do actually get your edge on him, and you cut him cleanly in 2. For a moment, the body seems to float in the air as if weightless before you hear an almost sucking sound, and it gets sucked into the axe. And a similar red misting. All right.
Nice.
Anything else?
I end my turn. Little fairy guy goes boom
Little
for a
fairy
total
guy.
of 2 force damage to right guy there.
Oh, he's looking
Roof.
Not so good, I'm sure.
unhappy
Worse
about
for
life.
wears.
Definitely worse for wears. Yes.
All right. It's now finally the goblin's turn. They finally get to do something, guys. This one right here that you keep blasting fairies on top of is going to scream loudly and proceed to attempt to run. Both you and Smasher, Callus, are going to get attacks of opportunity off.
Wait, does Smasher have a 10-foot reach?
Yeah, I don't have a 10-foot reach.
he's not smart about how he's running.
Okay, so in that case, I have Sentinel, so just keep that in mind. And I'm still reckless.
I'm gonna let Smasher take this one. I'm not gonna take mine.
That would be a 27 to smack the fuck out of this guy.
This is why.
Do you stop him like mid-run? You just baseball right into him.
That would be max damage on my slash for 12 plus 5 being 17, and we're gonna
It's
add an
rough all
extra
over.
4 force damage on there.
Yeah.
For a total of 20 damage on this little goblin guy who's already been taking my fairies.
Yeah, you
He doesn't just stop;
completely
he's just gone.
you just like
No,
you swing
you
and there's nothing
swing.
left.
No, you swing right, and you cut his top half from his bottom half, and his bottom half keeps running for like 3 steps. But the top half is misted.
His top half falls into the axe, misted, gone. But his bottom half runs off. I'm good with that.
And then falls over, you know?
The cat.
The bottom half
purrs.
of it's disgusting. This one right here, though, is going to attempt to stab the cat, screaming something in Goblin along the way. Nope.
No.
And nope. Yeah, he stabs the wood around.
One side, the other side. And then hindquarters up. I'm ready to pounce. Whatever my next turn is.
All right. This is where your time comes to shine, Deshane. Look at this hallway. Do you see how empty it is?
Uh-huh.
It's not empty anymore.
Holy shit.
Boys. Shit's about to get lit. Okay, is that when my reaction goes off?
Yep. You said you wanted to wait until you saw them at that point, so you see the first one at that point.
Okay, let me express everything that I'm going to do.
Just Shane, if
Action
you
surge.
kill them all in your 2 turns you're about to get, I will donate another sub.
No, look at that.
I might just
I will donate subs for that as well. Kill them all, you bastard.
okay. Action surge. So I'm going to get 5 attacks this round. I am going to switch over to this real quick. I'm going to go boop. A boop, just like that. As I turn the corner and face them, I say, "Evening, boys," and then I level my guns at them. And I am going to burn through 2 grit points to get, even though I don't have piercing shot enabled, I don't think it's going to matter at this point. I'm going to do 1 Deadeye and 1 piercing shot for the first 2 rounds. So the Deadeye goes first. Advantage on that, folks. Let's go.
And you said you put bullets in wise for your guns. Snake, elk, snake, piercing.
Yes, I will keep track of that shit.
Okay.
Trust me.
Just let me know what bullets you're firing.
Okay, so 1 second.
Don't forget bless.
Bless, yes. 26 to hit on the Deadeye shot. And then I'm gonna go
hits.
for the piercing. Oh, that's fucking ridiculous. That's gonna be a 31 to hit the first guy on the piercing shot. So hold on before I continue. For those. I didn't even do bless on that. Let's just see. 32 to hit on that last one. Okay, so Deadeye shot is snake eyes or snake shots gonna be
5d6.
Oh my god. 17. I rolled 2 fucking ones. So 17 damage for that. The piercing shot is
Hold on a sec.
Yep.
Yeah, that's enough to kill the first guy.
Okay. Okay, so that's 13 damage for the first round of that piercing shot. And then the second shot. How many are behind him? Hold on. So hold on. Let me go to this. Okay, kill that guy right off the bat. I'm shooting this guy next. So there's 3. Okay, I'm doing this for all 3 of them. Disadvantage. Oof, that's not good. 15 or 16 to hit. The guy behind him.
16 still gonna hit.
Okay, more damage. Lost the die in my die roller. Hold on. There we go. $27 damage with 3 6s.
So remind me again which guy that was. This one or this one?
So it would be the second guy. So the first guy took the first damage. This guy takes that damage.
Oh, hold on. I've already deleted the guys you've previously hit because you killed them.
Oh, okay. Then the guy in front takes that damage. This guy.
This one.
Yes.
Okay, he's dead.
Okay. Next one. Let's go around one more time. I could maybe kill them all right off the bat. Same 16 to hit. Rolled another 3.
Yep, that hits.
5 more gifted subs if you can kill them all. I'll figure it the fuck out. 5
17
more.
damage on that one.
That one's dead.
Okay, next shot. Let's go.
What kind of a shot is this one?
So these are all snake shots because it's piercing, so it's all the same. It's like boop, boop, boop. So that's gonna be 26 to hit that guy. 13 on the tie.
Is it this guy right here?
Hold on, let me go to the map. Yep, that guy.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see, folks. See if I could do it. $19 damage. Bing, bing, bing.
He's dead. Doesn't take much to kill these ones.
What does the
That
alchemy
was-
bullets do?
What was that?
What do the alchemy bullets do?
A fire damage. So that's the
Yeah,
next round.
I should have said 1, but whatever. It doesn't matter. I wasn't thinking about it.
Bonus action. So this is the third. That's just a straight up roll. With a 27 to hit.
Okay, and which one are you hitting?
This guy.
This guy, 27. That hits.
Okay, that's complete. $23 damage.
Yep, that's dead.
Good grief. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Fuck it. Next 2 attacks that I have, I'm also burning my grip points for piercing shots. That's all of my shit in one round. Okay. Eamon, middle guy. First round. I'm going all the way through, guys. All the way through if I can. I should have done this originally. With a nat 20 on the first guy. With my opal dice that say fuck you. That's the first nat 20 of these dice. Where is it at?
Oh.
So that's the first guy. Nat 20. These are the plus.
Oh, good.
14 damage. 4 of which is fire. Takes 1d4 at the beginning of it.
I mean, he's on fire and dead.
Okay, so I have, 4 more shots to make in this line? Okay, let's go. Sorry, guys. At disadvantage. Possible S. Always got to remember. 27 to hit.
That hits. This, because this is the Alchemist Fire, by the way, guys. This almost looks like a beam of light after hitting the first guy. It's like fire just continues through.
This next guy takes
Almost like a laser shot.
9 damage, 3 of fire. Not as much for that.
So a total of 9 or a total of 12?
A total of 9.
Total of 9, okay.
Yeah, right? Yes. No, yes. 3 of... Yeah.
And then he's on fire, so next round he's going to take
Oh,
1d4 fire
Oh,
damage.
he's so lucky this is at disadvantage because I just got... So, that's going to be a 19 to hit this next one.
And that's this guy right here, behind him.
Yep.
Yep, that hits.
Good Christ, guys. I'm so sorry. This is taking so long, but this is what happens. This is what happens.
Welcome to Gunslingers.
Yep. 12 damage, 3 fire.
You dead.
Okay, 2 more guys.
You just barely hit the shoulder of the one that survived, but that glances it into the neck of the one behind him, killing him.
Pings off the collarbone and redirects the bullet correctly.
Yep.
29 to hit. Next
And
guy.
this-
This is at disadvantage, guys. I'm rolling fucking hot.
This is the next guy in the line.
Yep, next guy in line.
Yeah, that hits.
10 damage, 4 fire.
10 damage total.
Yep.
And he's on fire.
Okay, next guy. Last one. $27 to hit.
27's gonna hit.
Oh, this guy's so lucky. So the bullet has very much slowed down at this point because he only takes 5 damage, 1 fire.
5 damage total, but he is on fire.
Okay, next line. This line of guys, the big line.
Another piercing shot. Also, Alk fire, I take it.
Yes, same shit.
Perfect.
Same shit, different toilet. Do it.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go pee.
Yep.
Do it.
28 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit. Wow, guys, I'm sorry. This is gonna be take me a little bit as I
It's
clear
okay.
this
It's
fucking
okay,
dungeon.
Deshane. I'm here for you.
Thank you, sir. 8, 14 damage total, 6 of fire.
Alright, he dies. Next in line.
Oh, I accidentally. Oof. He might
Is-
just squeak by this. He probably
Horde
is gonna
breaker.
squeak by this.
Horde breaker without the horde breaker.
17 to hit. Second guy.
17 hits.
Okay. As long as I keep hitting, I can keep going through these guys. So that's
Yeah.
the thing. As long as I keep hitting. That's good stuff. Like 20 damage, 6 of fire. Get fucked.
Edgelord is
He
just
melts.
all about getting fucked.
Getting fucked.
He melts. How many more shots do you have after this piercing shot?
This is my last for the round.
Oh, okay.
Because this is my 5th shot.
Okay.
28 to hit.
That's gonna
I keep
hit.
rolling 13s, man. I keep rolling 13s. 13, 2 of fire.
Alright, he's dead.
Last
You just
guy.
keep barely killing them, too.
To clarify, this is the last of his held action.
Yes. This is not even his turn.
This is not
It's
even
his turn next.
Technically, yes.
That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Dirty 20. That hits.
That's gonna be 7 damage. 1 of 5.
I can go do my taxes while he's hitting these things real fast. That's fine. It's okay.
7. And he's on fire. All right.
Stuff.
That's everything, I take it.
That's everything I can do until the start of my turn. And then the rest of them are dead. Before they even know, literally before they even know what happened. All they see
Yeah.
is me turn the corner, and then my blue eyes as my gun, the fire at the end of my guns go off.
Turns the corner. Hello there.
Hello there. Exactly.
Yeah, well, they were running at you, so they are going to finish their turn pretty much right here. But they look like they're turning around to run back. Because that's scary what just happened to them. That is their turn, though, and it is unfortunately Deshane's turn again.
Ah.
The actual turn.
Buckle up. Okay. I've got 3 shots of this round. I can do it. Okay. All right. Got nothing left in the tank to help me out, but yeah, I think I'm good. Okay, the next 3 shots are 2 of them. The first 2 are going to be snake shot, and then the third one is going to be another fire. $17 to hit the first guy. Let me mark him out for you. This guy that I haven't hit yet.
Okay, 17 hits.
Okay, let me get these 6s out. Oh, 20, even.
Yep, nope, he dead.
Okay, I'm also going to once again shoot the guy right behind him who I haven't damaged yet because everybody else is taking fire damage, and I know that. So, God, I love this character so much. 32 to hit.
32 is going to hit.
Are you sure? Are you sure, Vaughn? Are you
Do you
sure?
want to
I
just
can
recheck real quick?
I can check quickly. Here, let me go ahead and check. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's like double +2 their level, their AC.
I mean,
so...
I just wanted to make sure that we're good.
24 damage.
Oh yeah, he did.
Okay, last shot, just because I can. Just the guy right in front of me. I don't even look down at him. Like I fire twice and I just lift up my second gun without even looking. Eat him. With a 33 to hit, that is literally max I can do without roll. Because I rolled an 18 and then a 2 on the bless, and then so.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure your minimum is still going to kill him.
Shit. Let's just say I melt this guy because this fire and I 17 damage. So can he literally like burst into flame and then just crumple?
Yeah. There's like ash and melted flesh and gross just falls to the ground from that shot. It's disgusting. Anything else for your turn?
Love you, dice. I'm going to actually take a few steps after these guys. 5, 10, 15, 20, as they're like starting to turn around. And I'm literally reloading my gun. Like, as I'm taking these steps, I've like holstered and the what? Oh, that was an
all that
eventful. That was an eventful
intense.
round.
Yeah,
All right.
Mixing
I mean,
it.
technically it was
That's
2
me.
rounds, but what?
Technically.
Yeah. Mixinix, there's just one goblin frantically stabbing at the cat. And
That's
you
not-
heard.
Hey.
Yeah, this stuff is not okay.
Nope. there.
Perfect.
Oh, that thing is so flanked.
Mm-hmm. He's surrounded.
It needs to do a con save of 16 to my word of radiance.
Ooh. Yeah, it fails.
Six. Nine damage. Where do I stay? I just look at it and go, just stop.
That after you say those words, you just see it starts singeing. Its skin starts to dry and crackle, and it's like. Anything else for your turn?
No.
Okay. Callus, Smasher, it's you guys. It's the two of you. Callus.
Pounce on his face.
Yeah, he's not looking too great. When you land, there's a little crackling. His skin is all dry and
That
gross.
little, the area that was gushing blood on the one I just killed. I'm gonna go for the same spot.
All right. Yeah, roll an attack.
This is with advantage? Because he's flanked?
Yeah, because he's flanked. Oh, yeah. He's very flanked.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
That is 7 points of bludgeoning and 4 points of piercing.
Yeah. You said you went for the neck?
Yee.
So when you collide with the neck, you take him off his feet, and then you just clamp down, and the goblin blood just suddenly fills your mouth, and he stops screaming. He's dead. That's gross.
I'm drinking it. Drop him.
It's so gross.
Look around, see that
Anything
there's
else?
nothing.
Yep.
And then I will start heading this way. Looking
To the
for
corner.
the mechanism.
And you guys do see quite a few bones behind this.
I'm
This
stepping on them.
this chair. Smasher. There are no more goblins in
Can
the
I
room.
tell about where those goblins are on the other side of the wall? Because I have something in my head I want to try to do.
You definitely heard a lot of things falling right around here.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I would like to smash through the wall and attack a goblin where I think a goblin will be on the other side of the wall.
Let's say right here. Make for me a strength check. I'm going to move you up against the wall. Make for me a strength check.
And I'm raging, so I get advantage. That is a dirty 20 strength check.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Actually, I guess technically it would be do damp, like roll an attack on it, but we'll say you hit.
You want an attack? That's...
Yeah, do some damage to the wall.
Nat 20, baby.
Do some excessive damage to the wall.
All right, let me see that. That is 4d6, 2d12.
Oh, yeah. Thanks,
Alright.
brother.
Okay, hold on.
Thank you.
With a
Sayonara
force
wall plus
axe.
anything.
Oh my gosh.
With a force axe.
Okay, so that's 3 6s and a 1 on my d6. 12, 18, that's 19 force damage plus 6 slashing plus, oh, that's cocked. 7 slashing, so 7 is 12, 13 plus 5 is 18 slashing plus 19 force on
That's
my first
ridiculous.
attack.
doubled because it's a crit?
Yeah.
Well,
double because-
that was me rolling double die.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
okay.
That works too.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
totally
So
just realized something, that I forgot to add +7 for a couple of those attacks because I got so excited. They should be dead anyway, but it doesn't matter.
They're disintegrated.
this
anyway.
flavor.
they're going to be dead anyway.
I forgot
Doesn't really
to
matter.
add +7 on a couple of those. That's my fault.
Yeah. So the wall. First off, what you see, Duchesne, is the wall behind these goblins just bursts outward, and then slows and seems to float in the air, and then just suck back in. And the wall gets sucked into your axe, and you just burst through Smasher. And
I'm gonna take another swing.
yeah, second attack.
There you go. Best I can do.
Burst through the
17
wall.
plus an 8, so 25. I'm sure hits.
You don't even have to roll damage. You're deleting this guy. He's deleted.
Oh, good. It was 7 force plus
Yeah.
16
Red
slashing.
mist. Red mist.
So if then that's both of my attacks.
Yes.
Fairy appears right next. Bonus action. Fairy appears in between me and the other two because I'll take that damage too because I ain't a little bitch. That is
would that fairy appear on the beginning of your turn?
It's a bonus action to summon
bonus
it.
action whenever I want, baby.
Oh, never mind then. Right there, yeah. And then at
So
the end of your
I'm
turn, it goes
actually
boom.
I'm gonna put it Duchesne's side so it doesn't hit me
There you go.
because I am a little bitch. And then I'm gonna end my turn, let it explode for 4 force damage to both of them.
Man, appears 4 force damage to both of them. Yeah. This goblin right here gets blasted into the wall and gets smashed like as a gooey mess on it. And this one right here, it's enough to kill it too. Gets blasted into you, Smasher, and is more or less a gooey mess on you.
That is amazing, and I wouldn't want it any other way.
And with that, initiative ends.
Oh my gosh.
Those
You guys
assholes,
just-
if I had not gotten
Smasher's living
excited.
up to his namesake, man. Like, he has, like, turned things into jam recently.
Yep. And whatever was downstairs heard all the commotion going on upstairs and decided, yeah, I'm gonna go get some backup. So you guys have a limited amount of time. But
I'm gonna
we are
look-
actually...
Okay.
Go ahead.
Before, very quickly, I'm going to look at Smasher and Mixie next. I'm going to say, help the boy find what he needs. I'll watch the door.
While you're saying that, the cat's peering his head around, is all like ears up, little curious, and then sees the bodies, and the ears immediately go back and like, wow, turns into myself and like, holy shit, Duchesne. See, this is why I had you take care of the door, cause, whoo, talk about bottlenecked. Hey, I know where we're going. Come on, quickly. Unless they found the secret door as well, they won't be able to follow us before the backup gets here. Your guns are loud as shit.
Follow.
He leads you to the doorway, which...
Admittedly, there's a big ass hole in the wall, so we don't have to go all the way out the door. We can literally just walk through the wall now.
Yeah. He takes you to a secret passage that opens up. It's very dusty on the other end. As he takes a lot of you into a dark hallway. We are going to end there for tonight and come back next week.
Yay! If only I could remember to add all of my bonus, because they would have been dead probably in one
when you
actual
attack
turn
14
if I had
times in a-
remembered those.
When you-
That first turn, that surprise turn, I forgot to add so many of the +7s to my
Well,
damage.
it's forgiven because when you attack 14 times in a row in your first round, you know.
You kind of lose track of those +7s, you know, after a little while.
Does it really matter when you're making red mist? You know,
Piercing shot is so
scores
broken.
+7s?
Piercing shot is so broken. Oh, I love it so much.
I'm doing it anyway.
It's good times.
Anyway, that was very fun, guys. Good
Doing
RP.
it anyway, just because that was
Good
so
combat.
beautiful. Good job. Deshane, that was gorgeous. You killed
So
a
many.
That was.
ton of them. So,
How many was that?
9.
Because it was like,
2 in the back.
it was a row of 5, right? And then 2 rows of 5, and then a row of like 6, right? That's what it was.
And there were 3 left over at the end.
And 3 left over at the end.
13.
Yep, 13.
Lucky number 13.
I could have easily just said 13 right off the bat because I put them all in there and I had counted it off in the first place. So
That was
I don't know
disgusting.
why I had to do counting.
Now you know
Oh,
why.
but there you guys have
Shame
it.
to be in.
Ah, that's it for tonight.
Mm-hmm.
We'll come back next week with this hopefully final chapter in Daggerfim.
We shall see.
We will kill all the things that make Callus upset. And we will right his wrongs.
Right his wrongs.
Oh, folks.
All
That was
right.
a fun one.
We're gonna get some shit. We're gonna avenge all the people who have made Callus sad are gonna fucking die.
They're
That
already
red
dead.
mist. I want to know what happens. Okay, here's the thing: is what I want to know what happens
I think.
is what happens to all the things I delete into my axe. Where do they go? Like, we need to figure that out someday. Is
Well, to
where
heaven.
all the
for
things that
sure.
I just straight put into my axe go? Do I get their strength? Do I feed on them?
Anyway.
Oh my gosh.
Does yeah.
Tune in next week anyway,
Right.
everyone.
Yeah.
Will
Get
Callus
some more
die?
answers.
Will Callus live?
Will he survive?
Will
That's not
Callus
even
find his answers?
question.
Callus
Who
may not find his answers, but
knows?
we're gonna kill everybody who upsets Callus right now. We're in Callus's home turf, and we're gonna
I'll
fucking
see you all
destroy shit.
tomorrow, you sexy beasts.
See you next week. Or on Friday.
Bye. Bye.
Yeah, may have closed for now. We hope you met a friend this go around. Tired and blurry you may be. We hope your minds are full from this revelry. May peace follow you.